What? Oh. I mean,
So now that we're all here, who would like to recap what happened last session?
previously on Vikings.
Good God, I gotta start doing that, having the players recap things.
Yeah, I picked that up from
We go to jail.
Matt
We
Colville.
escape from the jail. We killed the dad, and the son said, "You're going to die."
The gang had made a suspicious deal with some guy, and that guy turned out to be a bastard because he betrayed them. Now the gang has to kill him.
That's
But
certainly,
he also offered another deal.
Yeah,
That was, as he said it in Frankish, right moments before Thule threw an accident.
Yeah. Don't know what that guy was thinking.
Yeah, why does he try to talk to Thule in Frankish? Does he know he only speaks Finnish and Norse?
This guy.
that fool.
Fool of a Frank.
A fool!
But let's start with Civ and Joffrey. So Civ and Joffrey had just found the little back door, and knocked that one guard out. And so now they got a way out. And yeah, what do you do now? Joffrey is actually kind of pulling Civ along.
Is he pulling me along to the stables?
No.
Like the main gate in the stable? Oh,
He just, like, he pulls you to the door, and, like, he opens it, and he peeks out, and he seems to be considering.
Does it seem to be, like his body language? Is he committed to skullduggery?
That is quite a difficult thing to figure out via body language.
Like, is his shoulders hunched, and is he, when he's peeking out the door, is he peeking only slightly out, or is he just sticking his head completely out?
He's peeking only slightly out, yes. So he seems to be trying to remain hidden.
I will tug at his arm to get his attention.
Alright, he pulls the door shut and looks at you like, what?
And then I say, Hest, which means horse in Norse.
He just kind of shakes his head and says something back in Frankish.
Okay. Civ, she, you know how you have, like, the downturned V, as in, like, two legs, a pair of legs walking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that with both hands, so that's 4 legs.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna...
Both of us walking, yes.
And then I'm gonna make horse sound, like, I can mimic animals.
Oh.
I don't, yeah.
Roll, I won't even make you roll, since you have the skill. Yeah. You make a very good horse whinny. And then Joffrey, kind of, like, furrows his brow like he's thinking, and then he nods and he says something back in Frankish.
Oh, I thought he was about to speak horse.
Actually, that's a good point. He will also do a little whinny back at you.
These two fucking dumb fucks here. It's like
no, we're playing on a different level.
It's like 5D chess right here.
Signal that the signal that he understands. He whinnies back at you.
The fucking guard who's like halfway unconscious is gonna have the greatest story. And I shit you not, they were speaking horse. Okay.
You know, the fuckers who knocked me out, they were speaking like a fucking pony language, dude. It was crazy.
If I walk up to a bridge and there's a guy sitting there speaking horse, I'm gonna hit him with a paddle.
Oh, I get that reference. Yeah, I'm gonna let him lead. He knows where we're going, sort of. Like, he knows where the stables are as well as I do.
So he takes your hand and opens the door fully, and
he takes my hand.
Yeah.
He takes your hand.
He straightens up and walks, like, plainly out into the courtyard, and pulls you along with him, with like a sort of a meaningful look. So like so you keep pace with him.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm just playing the like I've taken all off the bone jewelry and stuff like that, so I look fairly regular, except I've slept in the cell.
So by now, an alarm has gone up. There's an alarm bell ringing at the top of the in the keep somewhere. And there's like a large number of soldiers, all the troops that you saw out in the courtyard earlier, like they're scrambling around. There's guys running around on the walls that you can see with torches, and guys heading towards the keep. And nobody seems to be paying attention to the priest and the girl,
Yeah.
who are just walking very casually. Make an acting roll.
Watch this, guys. Like, any modifiers?
Uh, I guess I'll give you a +4 with the situation.
I do actually have acting, I think.
Aren't you also honest though?
I am. No, I think it's what is it? I'll find it here. Disadvantage, truthfulness. I must. It's whenever I must keep silent about an uncomfortable truth, or like lying by omission,
No.
or if I on negative life I have to directly lie.
Alright, so this is, yeah, it wouldn't count here.
Okay. All right. So that should be pretty good odds. Oh. I
Alright,
rolled
you
it
didn't
blind.
even need the +4, nice.
Yeah, I rolled it blind there. Because of the magic.
So yeah,
Nice.
you do a good job of appearing casual as these, like, you know, much larger than you armored Christian men are running around. You know, they even push you aside, like one guy runs up and
I'm just hiding behind Joffrey,
yeah,
basically.
just kind of shoves you and Joffrey out of the way and shouts something in Frankish, and Joffrey says something back with like a hand raised. So, you walk around the courtyard until you find the stable. And Joffrey leads you up to it. It's a fair-sized stable. There's like a dozen horses could fit in there, probably.
Yeah.
And he leads you inside, and there are two men inside. One is wearing armor, and he's sharpening a sword across his lap while he talks to the other man, who is younger, like, you know, teenager, stable hand,
Mm-hmm.
and he is brushing down a horse. The horses appear agitated.
Okay. Have they noticed us yet?
They do notice as soon as you walk inside, and the guy with the sword stands up. Well, he doesn't stand, but he looks up and he calls out something kind of casually in Frankish. And Joffrey responds also casually in Frankish. And they begin to converse, which of course you can't make out what they're
I'm just
talking
looking
about.
at my feet, basically.
Yeah. But you see Joffrey point to a pair of the horses, and the armed guy, the soldier, like shakes his head and points to another different horse, like a single one, which seems kind of sickly. And they appear to be maybe not arguing, but debating about the horses, while the stable hand just continues brushing at the one horse. Are you gonna intervene at all, or leave this one up to Joffrey?
Does it appear that he's paying a lot of attention to me? Well, I suppose I'm looking into the ground. I'll do I recognize the horses we came in with? Like our.
Yes, actually, you do recognize. You had what, one horse and then a pony?
A donkey.
Yeah, donkey.
I think yeah.
2 horses. Oh wait, yeah, one dead.
Now we
Also
killed
donkey.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the wares still about? It's been like 2 days. They probably put it somewhere else.
Is what still about?
No, the goods we managed to steal.
Oh no, the horses.
That would be too good.
Yeah, the cargo is nowhere to be seen, and the horses have been. Well, they never had saddles in the first place, but the horses are I don't know the word, naked, unshod.
I will.
I don't know.
I'll make my way to the nude horses, and well, the nude horse that I recognize,
Mm-hmm.
and like start readying it up. I'm just gonna like pay close attention, sort of out of the corner of my eyes, like I'm pretending not to pay attention as I start readying the horse, but I'm keeping an eye on if this guy will protest.
All right. As you like lift your hands to, you know, do stuff with the horse, the stable hand takes notice and walks over to you, and he kind of like politely nudges you away while saying something in Frankish.
Okay, I'll just I'll roll my eyes, shrug, and then go back to Geoffrey.
All right.
I'm letting him handle this.
So, Joffrey and the soldier continue to discuss for several moments, and then another soldier kind of barges in and shouts something in Frankish, and the first soldier like jumps up to his feet, seems to complain about something, and goes jogging out into the courtyard. So now it's just you two and the stable hand. And Joffrey.
Is he looking away?
The stable hand.
Like he's tending the horse?
Yeah, the stable hand like looks up as the soldiers leave, and then after they go, he looks away and goes back to tending the horses. But he's talking to Joffrey in Frankish as he does so.
Okay, I'm looking around for anything sort of. I'm gonna try and like clobber him with something. Like, is there like a horseshoe lying about?
I mean,
like,
there's shit all over the place. There's horseshoes
yeah, I'll
hanging
find like
from nails.
a good hefty log
Fire
or something
someone.
like that. No, not nails. I'm not trying to actually kill him.
There's horseshoes hanging from nails on the walls that you could use.
Oh, right, like so. Yeah, I'll take a horseshoe, and you know how you can hold them. You hold them in one of the. It's a U shape, right? I hold it in one end, and then I can spat them with the other. And I'm looking to Geoffrey to see if he'd protest as a like.
Yeah. So you grab the horseshoe, and Joffrey sees that and it gives you a very severe look, and grabs your wrist and pulls it down.
Okay, I'll not do it then. Like he's way more informed about the situation than I am, so I'll put it down and sort of give him a look of like look to the man the youth who is turned back and make the clobbering motion.
Joffrey shakes his head, very disappointed in you, and then he
I just hiss at him.
moves ahead, like gets closer to the youth and starts speaking to him quietly, and like puts his arm around the guy's shoulder, and then they discuss for a moment, and then the youth points out a pair of horses, and Joffrey nods and then pats the guy on the shoulder. And then he turns and beckons to you and indicates the two horses as well.
Okay, I'll go. I suppose I'll ready these horses.
Yeah. So, working together, the two of you ready the horses. And you can see Joffrey is kind of looking thoughtfully back towards the keep as you do this. And now you have the horses ready. And he says something to the stable hand and begins to lead the first horse out, looking to you, and he starts heading towards the gate.
Yeah, I'll follow. Leading the other horse. Right.
Mm-hmm. Now we'll go back to the rest of the group. So the three of you are in the Count's room on the highest level of the keep.
Yes.
You've got the doors closed, and there's at least a 6, I think I said, Frankish troops on the other side of the door, and there is also the son that you made a deal with, Ebrolf. And I think the last thing he said was, I have a proposition
Come to
for you.
Modin.
Yes.
Another
throw
one.
An axe at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had an axe for him.
I
But,
wanted to ask him a question too.
once you guys retreat, like behind the doors, there's, you have a brief moment, like maybe 20 seconds of peace before you hear a knock at the door. And then Ebrolf says through the door, I hope we're done with the violence now.
I'll motion Thule to not do anything. I don't know what he's capable of.
Everybody looks anxiously to Gunnar.
Gunnar looks back going,
Is
fine.
Gunnar currently chopping Thule up? Or are we good?
Now, Gunnar handled his rage, I recall.
I did indeed.
I'll move closer to the door and I'll be like, I think so. You mentioned a deal.
That's correct. I think it's really clear that you are at my mercy, to put it plainly.
Yes, the situation is not necessarily developed to our advantage.
Wow, yeah, be more smart about it, you fuck.
And no
Yeah,
doubt,
get the ref-
my older brother Engelbert shall be roused at any moment and brought up here to see what all the commotion is about. And he is not going to be pleased to find our father murdered in his bedroom. You will, almost certainly, be sentenced to death as soon as he finds you. But I can protect you from him, if you can do something for me.
And what would that be?
To the east, there is a land, a rival county, Bouvard. I need you to take your men, head to Bouvard, and get rid of the lord of that county, Count Roding. Can you do that for me?
Yes, absolutely.
Not a problem in the world. Killing counts is our specialty.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. In that case, I will need you to surrender your weapons, place them at the floor. My men will come in and take you away to our dungeon just for appearance's sake. You will be released within the night.
Okay. We get
What did
our
he say?
weapons back.
Oh, you'll get them back, certainly, once you're far away.
What does that mean?
Outside of the town.
Ah,
I can't
okay.
have you causing any troubles in our own lands.
I'll translate this to Gunnar too.
Again?
What?
Again?
Yes, again.
You just climb out window, leave?
I don't think we can climb out the window.
Yeah, like on the fourth floor, aren't you?
I climb
Yeah.
out the window?
I mean, you could
I'm good
try.
at climbing.
We can certainly try.
Just look. Is it a window that is able to be opened?
It doesn't even have glass. It's just,
It's just open? Oh shit.
well, yeah,
just wooden
it's
shutters.
Old school windows.
Oh, hey, Duff, there you are.
Glass expensive.
It's got like the wooden things.
yeah, it's got like a wooden
Shutter.
shutter that you open, and it's probably permanently open because it's on the 4th story. Good for ventilation. Now there's a lot of handholds for sure
Pneumonia.
on an old castle like this. So you figure you could climb down without even a great deal of difficulty, and you can kind of see the some soldiers running about in the courtyard. Oh, and you also see Civ and Joffrey leading a pair of horses towards the gate.
Do I see him?
Look. I'll point towards Civ and Joffrey.
No, you don't see him because you're not looking
No,
up.
Geoffrey was looking at the keep, though.
Oh, that's true. Joffrey was looking at the keep.
I waved to Joffrey.
Hello!
A skunk wave again.
Coming out, he's just covered in blood, hanging off from the 4th floor, climbing down.
I'm
Hello!
not I'm just looking at the
Yeah, he's just
window
looking
right
at
now.
it. Joffrey does not wave back, and he looks away.
Does he not tell
I
me?
think they're leaving us.
No, Joffrey doesn't say anything to you.
Motherfucker.
What's he gonna tell you? Look, man,
I would wave back.
He
Now I appear rude.
Does he nod at least?
No, he doesn't give any reaction.
This fucking guy.
I mean, Tully can clearly see that Joffrey sees him, but Joffrey just looks away.
to Volvin and Gunnar. They're leaving us.
They wouldn't leave.
Point to where they're leaving.
What?
Yeah,
Getting
Joffrey,
outside's a good idea.
Joffrey leads the way to the gate, which is shut, like quite firmly. And there is a pair of soldiers there.
Is this like a full gate or a wooden gate?
A wooden gate.
Okay.
Quite thick, heavy wooden gate, though. As you would expect for a castle.
Yeah, this period, you're right.
So there's a pair of soldiers there who, you know, hold their hands out, indicate for you to stop, and they approach and say something rather brusquely to Joffrey, and Joffrey responds in a sort of submissive tone, and the soldier very firmly shakes his head and points the other way. And Joffrey seems put out by this, but then looks to Civ and nods and begins to lead the horses back away from the gate. And he seems very perturbed and a bit at a loss.
Okay, shit. Well, I follow. Like, I'm not gonna start a fuss.
Okay. So yeah, up in the keep.
Do I see him now since I've turned around?
Do you want to look up at the keep?
Well, that's where all the commotion's at, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, you'll see the window. You can probably see Tully outlined in torchlight up there.
Looking away, pointing in your direction.
An even bigger like shadow would appear behind him. He'd gonna like, oh what? They're leaving. The fuck?
Does that all the light that I can see from inside the room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I won't wave either. Like, people are probably looking at me and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, up top you can see them get turned away from the gate.
Can I see the keep?
Well, they can't leave that easily, I guess.
Yeah, you can see the keep. It's taller than the walls, so
You see a shape in the window and you shoot him. Go
you
there.
are pretty far away though, so you wouldn't be able to discern. Like, you could see movement in the window, but you wouldn't be able to tell who it was.
Civ,
Or
get smacked. I'll go into a blind rage.
You want to kill us?
Yeah, do it, Civ. Do it.
I don't know what your plan was for that.
Civ gets smacked. Gunnar just leaps out the window.
Yeah. Just breaks both his legs. Like,
Fucking flops dead on the ground.
I mean, by the raw, he would probably survive, and he wouldn't suffer any of the consequences of
Until
his legs were
his
broken.
wounds.
I'd feel the effect when I come out of the.
Yeah, but if your legs are broken, you just can't physically walk.
Yeah,
You
but
start crawling ahead.
Yeah, but I'm still.
Oh, yeah,
I'm still
yeah.
angry, yeah.
I guess
Just
it
an angry
depends.
cripple.
It depends on how much damage his legs take. If his legs are only crippled, then he'd still be able to walk. But if his legs took enough damage to be destroyed, then
At that point, he's probably dead anyway.
well, no, because he
So
has
what-
to take a lot of damage to die.
For future reference, do I, after sitting around watching shit, would I know how this gate works? Would I know, for example, is it a one-man gate or a two-man gate? Is it just a thick wooden door at the bottom, or is it like a portcullis?
It's a thick wooden door, and you know it's usually manned by 2 soldiers. You know it's usually kept open during the day and closed during the night. And yeah, there's fairly routine foot traffic in and out during the day.
Would I know how many archers or people along the walls there are? If they have like set patrol paths, that kind of stuff?
Well, you don't have an exact count because it's difficult to distinguish individuals from the group. But
Yeah.
you know that the walls are manned by at least a dozen men at all times.
Shit.
Well, frankly, I think this is
Frank.
Somehow,
I think
yeah,
this is our best option.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
That's terrible. Atrocious.
One last thing. Are they all wearing similar uniform, or is it just kind of like a ragtag mix of gear?
They have uniforms. They wear tabards.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'll do me.
I don't think we can climb. I don't think we can get out the gate, so we might as well just go with it.
I mean, it's an easy climb.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe for somebody with a climb skill.
yeah.
Perhaps.
So
Well,
that was
I
me.
guess
asking
there's
for a opinion.
only one time for it. Then I start ransacking the room.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good.
I mean, I have already described what's inside the room, I believe. Yeah.
I start like just eating handfuls of the fruit bowl.
Eat while you can.
Yep.
There's another firm knock from the door. And you hear Eberl say, "Well, do we have a deal?"
Yes, I think so. And I turn to Gunnar and Julian. I'm like, okay, put your weapons on the ground. We're just gonna go with it because you have no better idea other than throwing fruit.
Throwing fruit. I'm eating the fruit.
Sorry, eating fruit. A step up.
Pass me a fruit, Julie. And I just drop my sword.
A fruit.
I
8 fruits.
throw a half-eaten
Yes.
apple to Guda.
Yeah, works. Good enough.
Yeah, I'll put my sword on the floor. Loud, so that you can hear it.
Take off the belt.
Clang!
I'll take that sword and wrap it around with my belt and put it on the ground too. Why not? Maybe
So,
they
yeah.
won't notice.
After your weapons are dropped to the ground, the door is,
My shield.
well, I suppose you're on the inside. People, tell you, open the door or we'll break it down.
I opened the door.
The moment that you push the door open even slightly, it is yanked out of your hands by the men on the other side. And, a pretty much squad of troops rush inside. And they immediately wrestle each of you to the floor. Very, American cop style.
They shoot us?
No. They just wrestle you each to the floor. They kneel on your backs and push your faces into the ground.
They prepared for this. There's 2 guys per man and then 14 for the gunner.
As I get shunted to the ground and be like, Voland, we had a deal!
Yes, it appears this is part of the deal.
And then Eberl walks inside. Now he appears very pleased with himself. He's got one hand resting on his sword hilt, and he kind of looks over you with a very imperious smirk. And at almost the exact same time, another man, kind of jogs up from behind him, out of breath, older, but still looks similar. It is the older brother who you were initially sent to kill, Engelbert.
You revealed I didn't finish his legs.
And Engelbert, like, he takes one look around the room and sees his father dead on the ground, kind of throws his hands up to his head, like, in dismay. And, he says in Frankish, "Dear God, what happened?" And Ambrose, like, entire demeanor just immediately shifts, like, flawlessly. He goes from, cocky, uh, imperious to dismayed and in shock, like a flip of a switch. And he looks to Engelbert and he says, "These heathens, they broke into father's room and murdered him in his sleep." And Engelbert just kind of falls to his knees. And, like, he begins to pray just immediately, kind of quietly under his breath. And Ebrolf puts a hand on his shoulder and gives it a reaffirming squeeze, and he says, "Don't worry, brother. I'll make sure they get what they deserve." And then he nods to one of the soldiers, and you are each hauled up onto your feet very roughly and, shoved out of the room and down the stairs and back through the keep. And as you're being hauled pretty much through the keep, you see like a number of troops all like armed and alert, manning the halls. You see servants running around, gossiping, as news very quickly spreads that you have assassinated the lord of the county, and you're getting a lot of dirty looks from pretty much everybody around you. Like, the whole town at this point is waking up and learning about the terrible act that you have committed.
Great.
And you are brought right back to the exact same cell that you left from earlier and thrown very bodily straight back into it, and the door is slammed shut.
Oh, they don't pat us down this time?
No, I guess not.
Ooh, goody.
You pull out like several sets of chainmail and two-handed axe. Basically, your entire Skyrim
I
inventory.
mean,
Nah, he just got
knife, but
he just got
got my shoe knife.
12 cabbages.
I open my mouth and a handful of blackberries drops out. Mug.
Now, back to Civ and Joffrey. So, you can see, through the window, like, you can see the commotion, and you can see, I guess, Thragnar being wrestled to the ground. Or not Thragnar, Gunnar. You can see Gunnar being wrestled to the ground by the, Franks. And Joffrey sees it as well. And he's just kind of leading you around the courtyard, like, he doesn't have anywhere to go, but he knows that standing still is more suspicious than walking around with purpose. So the two of you are just kind of...
Civ's gonna go for them.
What?
Civ's gonna go to the rescue.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna start heading off for the doors to the keep.
Are you gonna lead your horse with you?
No.
Alright. So you let
Just
go
gonna
of your
let it go.
horse,
Yeah.
and you just start, like, marching to the door, or running, or what?
Yeah, I guess. Like, either guard to the main door.
Oh,
I
yeah.
suppose that's a close one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I will like pick up my skirts and start making my way around the rear to where we left the back door.
Okay. So you head
Right.
over there, and, like, immediately as soon as you move away, Joffrey notices, and he goes to grab your wrist, shaking his head.
I'm gonna try and tuck loose.
Alright. Roll your dodge.
Oh. This is gonna be great. So
Believe
my
in you.
dodge is technically 9 because I'm not encumbered right now. I don't imagine.
I'll
I've
give
got none of
you
my things.
a +3 for retreating.
Okay, and then it's a 9. Oh. So I'm gonna roll my standard dodge, but it would be +1 because okay.
No,
Right.
if it's +1,
So
because your dodge is 9, right? You should Oh no, you needed a 12. Understand?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so he grabs your wrist and shakes his head, and now we have a contest of strength.
Yeah, I'm good at those. How about the fury of someone who is like losing all hope, basically?
Roll your willpower.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Oh shit, you are.
Alright, I will give you an extra 1 strength.
Here we go. That makes me average.
Oh, this is so sad.
Ooh,
But what does he roll?
Jeffrey roll?
Let's see. Where the hell is Joffrey? There he is.
With all the fury contained within this small girl, she has the strength of an average person.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Unfortunately,
He has
Joffrey.
the strength of a slight person, but it's
Yeah.
too much. It's too much to overcome. He's too powerful.
Joffrey keeps a
Right.
firm hold of you and just continues shaking his head and kind of like yanks you kind of roughly back towards the horse.
Yeah, I guess.
However, the commotion does draw the attention of one of the soldiers,
Civ, you stupid girl.
who approaches and, he seems a little concerned. He says something to Joffrey in Frankish. Joffrey responds, and then the soldier looks to you and says something in Frankish.
Okay. I look to Geoffrey, and I look to the man, and I cross myself and repeat in Latin, Christ. That's about as good as it's gonna get. No, actually, I'll say the entire Christ pickle.
No.
I'll say Christus pickle cock. Because, I guess he can't speak Latin. I really hope he can't speak Latin. If he could speak Latin, that'd be kind of weird.
You know what? We'll
Are you
roll
okay,
for it.
little girl? Picklecock.
No, we'll roll for it. On a
My God, she's possessed.
on a 5 or a 6, he knows enough Latin to know this is weird.
Okay.
Oh no, what is wrong?
A 3. So he seems to accept this. He just takes it in stride. And he looks to Joffrey and they discuss for a moment longer. Joffrey kind of steps in between you and then the guard walks away. I can't believe that worked. Those Latin lessons really coming in handy, huh?
So he's standing in front of me right now,
Yeah.
facing the guy. I'm assuming he's not holding my wrist.
No, he let go of you.
I'm walking off.
Okay. So while he's distracted dealing with the guard, you get away.
Okay.
So you double back around to the back door that you used earlier. And
Yeah.
Joffrey does notice that you left after a couple seconds, and when you look back you can see him kind of chasing after you. Not running, but
Yeah.
the walk chasing.
Yeah.
The haunted
Like,
walk.
With a disobedient, the look when you have a child that's being disobedient but don't want to make a scene in public.
Exactly like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna close the door on him, and is there a bar that I can drop?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If I've got the time, I'll just lock him out the keep.
Yeah, you've got time.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll start heading for the dungeon.
So you lock the door, turn around, and you immediately see the man that you had knocked out before and left there with another soldier who is kind of crouched by him, helping him up.
Oh shit! I'm turning around, and getting out the door.
And the man sees you, points
hitting at the
and
door.
shouts, and the other soldier takes pretty much 3 big steps towards you. Make a dodge roll. And you don't get the +3 for stepping back this time because you have the door
Yeah, that's
blocking
no
your
place
way.
around. So it is +1 though for it's 9. No.
All right. Yeah.
Can I kick? Can I like as he grabs him? Can I like kick the bar, the log thing, off or something?
Yeah. He grabs your shoulder, and you lift the door lock up. And like, so he pretty much roll strength to see if you can resist his attempt to pin you. No.
No. I just want to
He
open the door so the priest can help.
Yeah. He very easily just kind of throws you onto your back. And as he does this, you see the door open. And Joffrey storms in, angrily speaking in Frankish. And then freezes as he sees the soldier there. And the soldier stares at him. And
But no, he didn't. He never saw the soldier, did he?
what do you mean he never saw the soldier?
No, the guy
There's
he
a
knocked
priest.
out. The guy he knocked out never saw the priest.
No, he didn't.
No.
And so Joffrey and the soldier begin to argue very heatedly in Frankish. Let me make a roll for Joffrey here. So Joffrey brushes past the soldier, bends down and like helps you back up to your feet. As the soldier continues to just kind of shout at him frustratedly. And
These fucking priests, they show up anywhere.
And then he hauls you back outside. And the soldier shuts the door, and you hear it lock.
Alright, well, Civ will just start, like, not shouting, but hissing her concern in Norse at Joffrey, and sort of like, what are we gonna do? They're gonna be captured. Yeah, it's not going well. Not a good night.
Joffrey just kind of ignores you.
Yeah.
And pulls you along, looking for... He doesn't really know what he's looking for, but he's just pulling you along, and, you know, you don't know where he's leading you either.
No.
Question is, what can Joffrey do? Even I am at a loss, in Joffrey's shoes, about what to do in this situation.
Chill in the stables?
Probably.
Sit and wait.
Or that, or like try to get into the main doors. But
Or is there like a little chapel in the keep?
That would probably be inside the keep.
I think Civ will go in there.
Civ won't cross the threshold. Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Like Christ has no power over us.
But in his holy place.
Yeah, but we raid monasteries all the time and shit.
Yeah, but do I look like a fucking raider?
We raided a priest's house.
Joffrey does lead you back to the stables with the horses. And as you enter the stable, you see that there is once again 2 soldiers inside. And they are speaking to the stable hand. And the stable hand kind of like perks up when you guys walk in and points at you. And then the 2 soldiers look and immediately give like very authoritative shouts in Frankish and begin to walk towards you. Joffrey drops the reins of his horse, drops your hand, says something very urgently, and begins to run.
I leg it.
Run, you fool! Run!
Yeah. Okay. Definitely. I get the social cues here, even if I don't. We speak horse. I'm gonna see if I can't book it into the keep.
Which way does Joffrey run?
Yeah. Which way does Joffrey run? I'll run the other way.
Joffrey is just running like along the wall to the left, to the north. So I guess you could go
Can
south.
I go into one of the towers?
Yeah, you can run for one
Like,
of
I
the
want to go
towers.
onto the walls.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see if I can't do that.
Roll your dex. Or do you have running skill or something?
Hiking, I guess.
Nah, hiking's not close enough. Just roll dex.
See my utility here. I've got survival fortress. No. No. Okay. Oh, my dex is actually average. Hey.
All right. So you leg it. You pick your skirts up and you're running, and the guards, like, you can hear them shouting behind you. Another guard comes up in front of you and tries to grab you, and you just kind of duck under his arms. And you make it into one of the stairwells to the towers, and you run up. You make it to the top, and there is two more guards at the top of the tower who look at you, like, kind of alarmed. And then there's a shout from below, and the guards immediately change their demeanor and begin to approach with their hands outstretched.
Can I reach? They didn't check me, so can I grab into my pouch and pull out like several bones and just throw them at their feet?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Roll. What can you roll for this? Let's see. Where's your character sheet? Intimidation. Roll intimidation.
Okay. I'm using bones. Okay. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh god. I think the game is up, guys.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's one of those we've seen.
I'm scared.
Do I fucking like make them even more scared so they attack or something?
Yeah. You pull your bones out and toss them onto the ground at their feet while, saying some kind of curse in Norse.
Yeah.
And, they don't pause, but they shout back at you, and they pull their swords. And one of them is going to take a swing at you with his sword.
No, fuck. Do I have any notion that this is going on?
You can see a commotion in one of the towers, but you can't see Sid
Can I
yet.
fucking just surrender immediately, drop onto my fucking, like, throw myself backwards and just throw up my hands and surrender?
Like, as soon as they pull the swords?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, okay. It didn't work.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You raise your hands and you fall back, and, one guy just kind of points a sword at your throat. The other guy is going to smack you in the head with his pommel.
Oh.
Motherfuckers. Okay.
And yeah, someone for a crit.
You take...
No.
2 injury. You're knocked unconscious.
Gunnar senses Siv's been hurt and flies into a blind. Jokes, nothing.
And
I am at half health.
Ragnar can see outside. Ragnar can just barely catch a glimpse of Siv being slung over one of the guards' shoulders, like a bag of oats or something, and then that's pretty much all you see, because then he goes down the stairs and you lose sight.
Is he even just the one guy in that tower?
Yeah.
Alright. Which tower is this?
It's this one.
Alright, I guess that's gonna be my entry point. So I'm making my way over there. Like, I see Sue being carried. I can't help her right now, because chances I'll hit her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, made my way over there. That single guy.
So you're gonna try and climb up the wall?
I'm gonna try and shoot him first, potentially, and then start climbing. If he doesn't drop, then I won't climb, obviously. But if I manage to kill him, I'll try and climb up and get the tabard. And I am the archer man now.
All right.
Yeah, Archie man.
So let's see. The walls are, we'll say, 10 yards tall. So say you're 10 yards away from the base of the wall so that you can, get a decent angle on them. Use the old Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah.
Trigonometry.
That's Pythag and Viking
Yeah,
time.
square root of 200. So 14 yards away. And his legs are completely covered by the wall. So all you can see is the upper half of his torso, his arms, and his head. Also,
Range, 10 yards.
it is dark.
Doesn't have a torch up though.
Oh, he does have a torch up there, I suppose, yeah. So only a -1 for lighting.
Obviously taking a second to aim as well, which takes it +4 though.
Yeah,
That'd be
aiming
an
would be a good
all-out.
idea.
Yeah, it'd be a +4 to hit. Then it's a +4 to hit. Then so where do I want to aim really?
Well, if you take 1 second to aim, it's only +1 to hit.
Alright, can I take longer?
You can aim for. Oh wait, no, you got more accuracy on your bow, don't you? Yeah. You can like aim for the amount up to the accuracy of a weapon, I think.
Yeah,
That's all
his
the accuracy.
bow's accuracy is what? 2? Or what?
What does it say on your sheet, Duffy?
Look at your stats, Duffy.
Longbow, shoot 16 +4 accuracy.
4
Yeah,
accuracy,
so you can
damn.
get to.
Yeah, so you can get up to a +7.
Alright, we'll be doing that. So I'll put another +3 there.
Stationary target, does that help at all?
No.
It's just a guy's stuff. No.
An all-out attack, right? I'm not trying to dodge afterwards. I'm expecting to kill this guy.
+1.
Yeah, that'll give you a +1.
Got +3 now. And aiming for the neck, which is -4, right?
-5.
-5, shit. These guys, from what I've seen before, they're wearing armor or not? Was if they are, then dictate what arrow I use.
Yeah, they wear armor.
Wear armor around the neck.
No, they just have helmets. They don't have like aventails or anything.
Right. So hit locations -5 for where is it?
Just time to roll.
Right, yeah, -2, and right.
Nice healthy dose of believe. That you're good. Oh, again.
Wow, holy shit. I mean,
Wow. Wow.
what are the odds? I can tell you the odds, by the way, because that's like
mean-
a 0.5% for each one of those rolls.
Fuck me.
What's the per fail?
Alright, crit fail table. Or critical miss
My
table,
Oh,
rather.
fucking breaks again.
Shoots yourself. That's 8.
You got a decent one. The weapon turns in your hand, and you have to take an extra ready maneuver before you can use it again.
Okay. Sweaty hands, alright. And at that point, I'll try and... Does the arrow stick in the wall? Does he even notice it?
Well, you shot a bow pretty close.
10 yards away, he probably hears a noise, but...
Yeah, he hears the twang, and the arrow, like, hits the ceiling above him, and then kind of clatters down, like, right in front of him. And
Right.
he, kind of jumps in alarm, and turns and looks out the window.
Would it be safe to say that I'd be shooting from a stealthy-ish position, what I think is stealthy?
Yeah, we assume that would be a reasonable decision for you to
-2 for him to hear it. Not that it matters because he saw the arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll your stealth.
Stealth, and you want to hold control, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Another 18?
That would be pretty funny, wouldn't it?
Can't tell if that's his.
He doesn't seem to see you,
I
but
know he's scared.
he does shout, and he runs off towards the gatehouse, yelling.
Right. Then I shot from that direction roughly. You knew it probably was close by. There's no more bushes. I'm actually. This will be a bit ballsy. Yeah, I'm gonna try and move back towards nearest the gatehouse. Chances are they'll probably try to push out to where the arrow came from. They might bypass, and I can try and sneak in.
Okay.
Ooh, this'll. I don't know. Can't do
So
much if I'm in there and found out.
you hear the gate open, and about a half dozen men run out and begin, walking in that direction. Well, jogging. Roll your stealth again. Hidden.
This is where I die, boys.
Be camouflage, no?
Yeah, I guess it would be camouflage. Is your camouflage
Okay.
different from your stealth?
Stealth 13, camouflage. What's camouflage? Camouflage is 12.
Alright, so just a -1. Now, do any of these guys see you?
Thought it'd be better. Oh,
Yeah, there's 6 of them. I'm probably gonna get caught and killed.
you'll be fine.
Needed that
They
arrow
won't
to
see
hit.
you.
The first 3 guys pass without noticing you. The 4th guy pauses, points straight at you,
Fuck.
and calls out.
Are they all spread out quite a distance, or?
No, they're like, just a few steps away from each other each.
Gate still open?
Yeah, the gate is still open.
I'm gonna walk them out. Yeah, fuck it. I'll try and charge into the doorway and try to lock that door behind. Hopefully, they're dumb enough to not leave 2 guards on it. Hopefully.
Nah. You
The
run
guards
around
there
the
as well.
corner.
The guards
And-
there as well.
Yeah, you run around the
If they
corner,
are.
and you immediately see another 2 guards who already have their swords out because they heard
Hey.
the shout.
And I'll continue sprinting towards the bottom left into those bushes and just try and get some distance on these bios.
Alright.
Well, I needed that arrow to hit.
Do you have running skill?
Yep.
Roll running.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Oh, that's a good roll. So yeah, you just immediately turn, run the other direction, and head to the southwest. And you don't look behind you, but you can hear their footsteps and shouts growing more distant as you flee. They are going to take a couple shots at you, the men on the walls.
Fuck, even through the bushes.
Yes. I mean, remember, Dooley got hit.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
took
but
that
you
phone.
rolled up 3 on that shit.
Yeah. God, man, one roll fucks everything.
yeah, I know.
So let's see here. We'll say you're 20 yards away as they take their shots.
So sprinting as well as kind of cover and darkness.
I'll do an all-out attack.
Shit.
They aim. And darkness. Darkness is going to be the big one, because you're out in the open. What is the moon like today? Half moon.
Oh, winning.
Would woods just make full darkness?
Now they're going to... These aren't really woods here as much as underbrush. Like, there's a few trees, but they're not going to shoot you while you're under the tree. So they're rolling at a -6. Let's see.
It's gonna be a 1-1-1 in this.
Only a -6. Damn. Wait, actually.
And now the second one. Oh. A pair of arrows zip past you. The first one goes quite wide. The second one you can feel like it skims straight past your shoulder.
Fuck.
So you're running what, down here in this direction?
Yeah, I'm gonna go continue past these houses. Hopefully, plan is to try and get to those fields, see what the lay of the land is, see if they're still chasing me. If they are, then I'm on cover, try and lie low. But through the houses, I'm just gonna try and, because I'm assuming there's more houses, or is that all of them? How would it set up there?
No, that's all of them.
All right. Oh yeah. Try and stick around the bank, move around to the left, and then yeah, try and move by people.
All right. So you outpaced the guards already. You avoided their 2 shots. Roll your camouflage. Just going to find a place to hide and lie low.
Sure.
Okay. And it's quite dark out because of the light. Yeah, you find a place to hide, and several men come out searching for you, but you are a experienced hunter, and you remain completely still and just lying down in a trench somewhere for the rest of the night.
Yep. I'll have to try again tomorrow. I'm assuming that's when they're probably gonna get executed. So I'll be going down with you boys.
Nice.
So back to the dungeon. After I don't
At
know.
least Civ got away, and then Civ has just kicked him through the door.
After an hour or so, Civ and Joffrey are tossed into the dungeon with you. My dad's calling. It's Father's Day. I need to answer. Where the hell is my phone? Do some
Well, that was a
roleplay
play.
while I talk to my dad.
You didn't
So there I
escape?
was. No shit.
Well, that didn't work.
I thought you leave.
What?
I saw you going to the gate.
I didn't get through the gate. And then I came back to try and get you guys out. And she's like nursing her bruise because she got hit by a sword bobber.
No. Well, are you okay?
I'll be fine. Were you guys hurt?
Not really.
He shakes his head.
Gunner, yeah, just shakes his head as well.
So we have a different deal now. We're going to be released tonight.
What
And then
if
we have
he's
to-
lying again?
Agreed.
Well, then we
Hasn't been
die.
in our favor.
So,
He lied before? Remember?
I just said, well, then we die. So,
Well, Tuli will pull out his little puko he had in his shoe. Have this.
what?
A knife. A knife!
A knife.
You fight?
we'll see.
They'll probably be more on guard now. And who are you supposed to kill? What is the job?
Um,
Some lord to the east, right?
Yes, the Lord of the Count of Roding of Bouvard.
It seems to me that if he wanted to have you all killed, he could have done it before when he had you all in the room.
Probably.
I'd like to have seen him try.
I
Gunnar,
saw you
he
get
had
overpowered.
12 people.
But they could have done that on the road too. But they took us here to have us killed.
Well, anyway, what I'm thinking is that we accept this and then just, fuck off.
You mean not actually kill this lord?
Yes.
That could probably work.
I like that idea. What are they gonna do? Follow us? Make sure we do the job?
I don't know. They're going to give us our weapons down after we get out of the town.
That sounds pretty good.
What of our priest, our Joffrey? Where is he?
I point at Joffrey.
Yeah, he's right there.
I didn't actually realize he got captured with us. Never mind.
I waved
Yeah,
my
he tried
hand
to
in
run
front of Gunnar to check if he's blind.
Oh God! I'm not sick.
Meanwhile, the priest is T-posing.
Yep.
He's saying something in Latin, it's fine.
What's he saying?
Scripture. Probably.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I couldn't find my phone in time, so it went to voicemail. And then when I called him back, he had already called my mom.
No.
So he'll probably call me back after they're done talking.
Right, well, we've decided to take the offer, and we'll escape as soon as they take us outside town.
Alright.
Situation permitting.
Ready to roll that body language as soon as that boy comes strolling in again.
What boy?
He's gonna, he's probably gonna come down and gloat and, send his whole group of boys down to let us free or whatever.
Huh.
I don't know.
Right. So, you spend a full day inside the dungeon.
Oh, it's daytime.
Yes.
Do we get rest?
Oh,
Actually, I only
still at 10 HP.
Oh shit.
So sad.
You've been rather busy last night, but yeah, you can roll for healing.
I would.
Yeah,
have
I've just
rolled
been
my
doing
cheek.
it for every morning. You don't need. When did you get hurt?
I got punched in the face.
No,
What?
Jamie.
And
I have been hurt.
Didn't you get healed from Dub's magic?
I thought that was just for my arm.
No, it healed you to full health.
Oh, okay.
That's how it heals your arm. It.
yeah.
Just boosted your natural healing a lot.
Yeah. So, a full day passes. Sun comes up, sun goes down. Nobody
Not that we
comes.
know.
Your
Yeah.
favor on the blackberry.
Nobody comes to feed you.
Except.
Oh,
Good job.
How much health do I get back?
1.
Hey! I'm at 8 health! Oh, 12.
remember, Dave. So this is the blackberries that Thule smuggled in inside his mouth. Just
Right. Never mind.
I mean, I'm
remind
sure
you
they're
of that.
still perfectly good blackberries.
Oh yeah, they're good berries. Just I don't know how touchy he is about eating
About
something
the
that's been in someone
saliva.
else's mouth.
Oh, oops! I was fucking around with a dice on my.
If you had told me that they were
Wait,
not
has
in
he
your
kept
mouth, I
these
probably would have
blackberries
accepted
in his
some.
mouth
I mean,
for
it was
like...
no. He shoved the ball in his mouth when we were getting captured. Just spat them all
Oh,
out on
right.
the floor when we got back in the cell.
On the floor too. That floor is fucking disgusting.
No, it's covered in flowers.
No, the flowers are gone by now. Flowers have disappeared.
Yeah, so we'd just be sitting cross-legged, just picking up bits of fruit from the floor.
You know, it's a good thing I don't keep track of disease in these games.
The tool is
Yeah.
very, very clean. Otherwise,
But yeah, it's a very long time before you hear footsteps again. And Ebril comes down and he
I
appears in front of the
lower-
window.
I make a hand motion to Thule as to like stand down because I know he's immediately going to ask fight or some shit.
Fight, fight,
Go.
kill.
Yeah, I'll go to the door to Ebril.
You enjoying your stay?
staring at Dave.
I've had better.
Things are going all according to plan so far. My
That's good.
older brother is very easily manipulated. And my man here will escort you out of town and then lead you to your weapons. And he gestures to his side, where there is another soldier waiting, and you recognize him as a soldier who previously bitch slapped Civ.
Oh no.
The motherfucker.
Is this like the one that got us on the road, wasn't it?
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it.
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy. That sounds good to me.
He nods.
I think he was
Now, of
lying.
course, I am not a fool, and I am not going to send you gallivanting about the countryside without some form of collateral. The priest and the girl, they will stay with me. You can have them back once the job is done and you return.
Is it
What
just
is
him
he
and the
saying?
one guard?
You can keep the priest. We need the girl for. She might not be a good fighter, but she has other abilities.
Well, we can have her back once you're done.
we
You
might
needing
need her
her
for
is
the job.
precisely why I'm going to hold her.
We also need the priest.
Precisely why I'm going to hold him.
Okay. There is a much better chance of success if we have the girl and the priest. But if we can just have the girl, then you keep the priest and we come back and get him after.
He shrugs. Actually, make a diplomacy check.
Oh fuck! What is diplomacy? Performance, public speaking.
Diplomacy.
Oh,
Go on, dude.
that's
skill.
a thing. Great.
Yeah.
No, I
It-
don't have that.
Do
It
you have
defaults.
politics?
No.
Okay. What defaults to politics or IQ? IQ
think
minus
it's-
6.
Yeah, IQ -6.
I had to roll this one on Wednesday.
Can I? Hey, how about some extra effort on that one?
No, you cannot use your will to become smarter.
Damn.
Do I think this guy's been bullshitting at all? Obviously, I don't know what he's saying, but does his body language give off that he's been telling any fibs?
Roll your body language.
You want heed?
Yeah, hidden. You don't trust him in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
Do I
Right.
think he's lying?
You don't pick up on, like, you don't detect
yeah.
any lies in these particular statements that he's making.
Yeah. And there's only 2 of them right now, right?
That we
Yeah.
can see.
There's just 2 of them that you see, and
I say that. Poland. Only 2? Right?
Maybe. No, too late. The door is closed.
Yeah, but did they not here let us out?
Yes, that's what they will do now.
So when
Oh.
open we fight.
And get out of the castle how, Thule?
Ebrolf clears his throat. I'm talking to you.
Yes,
Pay
my
attention.
Hey, I'm
apologies.
talking to you.
Now, Priest and the girl will stay with me. My man will lead you out of town to your weapons, and he'll keep an eye on you and make sure you don't stray too far from your mission. If I get any word that anything suspicious is going on, I will slaughter them both and put them on stakes in the courtyard. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Good.
Perhaps we can renegotiate, however.
I'm listening.
But we do need the girl
I don't think
to
so.
do the job. I think so. I'm willing to part ways with my instruments. If you would look at them, you will see they're probably worth more than her.
He considers for a moment. You can roll your diplomacy again. I'll give you a +3 for the value of your instruments.
Come on.
So that'd be -3 in total.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh!
Alright, nice. And now he is going to roll.
Oh,
Bottle of acquired. Oh, come on.
please God.
Oh, I didn't give him a detailed sheet.
I really need
Oh
to get
my
this diplomacy skill.
God.
He's going to roll his diplomacy.
But you can make an IQ check when the session's done. If
Mhm.
you're eligible to buy a point.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Oof.
God damn it.
Daddy's smart, guys.
Again, he shakes
But
his
they're
head.
smart.
I'm afraid you're in no position to negotiate. Once the job is done, you will get the girl back. If you fail in the job, how about this? If you fail, and my man tells me that you died attempting to accomplish the mission, I will release your woman into a priest.
Yeah, release them to
Alright,
grain.
That's,
so if you're ready to take Joffrey back
I'll
to
pull up
Denmark
the-
by yourself,
Yep, all by yourself. Yep.
Now
Morant,
then.
See if
what
we
did
pull
he
it off.
say? Why can't we just leave?
Well, he's saying that Civ and Joffrey have to stay here while we
Vol-
do this job.
Gunner stands to his feet.
Here.
They will not be taking Civ.
Closes the door behind the two.
Ebrolf smiles. I can see that she's very important to you. I'm glad. You'll find that very motivating. And then he gestures to the man behind him, Yorick. Now remember, if you try anything, you could even try and kill me right now, you will undoubtedly all be slaughtered. The only thing keeping you alive is my goodwill. So keep that in mind if you're capable of holding such a complex idea within your little heathen brains.
I'll keep it in mind.
He nods, and then he goes and he walks up the stairs. And now I'm going to give control of Yorick to Shaq.
oh,
Oh. What
alas,
priest?
poor Yorick. Alas, poor Yorick.
And I'm going to take Civ out of the I'll just take control of her for a little bit.
Have they opened the door?
Well, that's up to York to open the
Oh
door.
wait, never mind. I failed that roll I did, so I'm not even gonna think of it.
Put York in the party.
Damn, you guys planned this before. That's pretty cool.
What?
You guys planned this
Guys?
before. That's pretty cool.
What do you mean, you guys? This is
Jack and Fleming.
Oh, Shaq and Fleming.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
I made sure to clear it with Shaq ahead of time because it would be very rude to just take a dude out of the party for.
Yeah, Shaq, don't come to the next 3 sessions. Alright, okay, bye.
Yeah.
That's a cool way of doing it.
Anyway, yeah, York is in Shaq's control now. You've got your mission. Guide them out of the town.
Yeah.
Can't see self rolls, right, Fleming?
No, I can't. I have no idea what you rolled.
Good. Wait, does it come up with privately rolled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Yorid takes his time watching the lot of you. He looks pretty much like he's presented in the picture there. Well, you've seen him before, man. He's a fairly well dressed, well armored sergeant. Sort of a early medieval knight. Sort of.
Is
Leans against the-
is Yorick the one who bitch slapped Civ?
Yes.
He is.
Oh, well, that's gonna be great.
He is the one who bitch slapped Civ and the one who was in charge when he apprehended you guys on the road.
Yeah. So he's wearing like this full helmet with like cheek guards and an aventail, though the cheek guards are open so you can see his face. Like brown hair, brown eyes, Caucasian skin, and he's leaning against the door and he looks through these bars and says, "How many of you speak Frankish?"
One.
All right. Okay. Disappointing. And then he'll, I don't know. I've got the keys, I imagine.
Yeah, you've got the keys.
No. We're picking my horse out from the stables, then we'll just leave. Be polite, be quiet, just follow me. And I'll take them. I'll unlock the door. And once they're out, I'll close it on Joffrey and Civ. Well, I imagine at this point we're throwing a fit.
Joffrey
And,
seems content to just kind of sit. Civ, I mean, that's up to you. You've got two characters, really.
Just roll.
Yeah.
Can you just roll the anger? I think she's got the anger thing. That'll
Yeah.
probably be appropriate here.
I'll roll Civ's self-control.
Poor Joffrey's gonna get beaten up.
No, not anymore.
I mean, if anything, Joffrey is gonna...
He's already asserted his dominance.
Yeah, she fails.
Oh no.
Civ fails, right? She's just gonna fucking. I imagine she'd launch herself at Yorick, and he'd just hold her at bay with one hand, and Yorick
Pushing against her head, and she's swinging her arms in.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
shove her
And,
back
Yorick
into
looks
the
at-
cell.
Yeah. He looks to Vol and says, "Get her under control." Well, shit, I can just shove her back in and just let her rage against the door, I imagine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do. And then I just head on up to the stables.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a horse. You guys have got to walk.
Question. So, I no longer have to jump into a blind rage if Yorick is under attack, right?
That's up to you. Do you consider Yorick to be...
Hell no.
Then no, you don't.
Hell yeah.
I mean, but if he does die, Civ dies. Consider that.
But, you know.
I think Berserk is not quite that cerebral when it considers...
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I mean, if he's like, you know, if Yorick lives, that Civ lives, it might
Yeah,
be.
but I don't think I would go into a like, oh no, he's been attacked. I
Oh.
have to defend him kind of mentality. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna attack. Fuck,
You could be
him.
tactical about it.
Yeah, Gunnar would know rationally that York should be defended to keep Civ alive, but he would not, on the emotional level, have the berserk reaction.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine he can push himself into berserk rage.
Yeah, he can
Well,
berserk.
if anyone else gets attacked, then yeah.
Oh, also you have cloaks. Yorick has cloaks to give all of the Vikings,
Yeah.
so that it's not obvious that he's just pulling these murderers straight out under everyone's noses.
He's being sneaky breaky about it all. And yeah, he'll take you. I suppose we're just heading out the main gate, right? I know where I'm going. I don't know Sealy, but I know Sealy.
Yeah.
I'll say to Volan. What about our things on the horse?
You know, I don't think the things on the horses are of big concern right now, Dooley.
Oh, that's all our food, drink.
Yorick,
Yes.
food and drink for the journey.
There are supplies waiting there at the drop, I imagine.
Yeah. Your
Yeah.
food is available.
I'm all made my spear and my bow.
Well, yeah, your weapons are at the drop.
Well, because they've been on the horse the whole time.
Oh yeah, shit. What about Thragnar?
Thragnar is not accounted for.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's gonna be awkward when he just shows up.
He's gonna try and break in free Civ. What's the rest of them? You won't believe this.
Yeah, Thragnar has
Probably
no
see
clue,
us
does he?
leave, though.
Yeah, if Thragnar
Yeah,
is
imagine.
scoping out the place, then he will see them leave. Because it's been a full day, so the search for Thragnar has passed. Thragnar can go back to...
We'll look over, it's like, damn,
I would've-
Joffrey
I would've
got
been
buff, dude.
I would probably been told that like, there was this assailant during the night as well. Like there's someone outside the walls.
Yeah, you would have been informed.
Yeah.
You have the full
Imagine-
picture.
Imagine the townspeople of Count Dooku probably don't like him all that much.
Well, Count Dooku's dead.
Well, I mean, general, the family's probably not liked all that much, so...
So what about this nocturnal ghost you had out here? Someone tried to lob an arrow at Edgar.
Okay.
It was one of your men?
I don't know.
Okay, that's enough information.
Right.
See
this'll be a
Ragnar as we're
nice-
leaving.
This'll be a nice trip then, if we don't cooperate.
I mean, I don't know if it was.
It seems a
You
bit of a
didn't get the call, so you wouldn't know.
Now he knows there's a man outside.
Are you missing a man from your entourage?
Yes, I'm sure he'll catch up.
Right, okay. Well, why don't you drop the, as soon as we're out of the keep and a bit down the road, you drop the hoods and, shit, make sure the guy doesn't shoot me.
Yep.
We'll
let me
see
just,
Ragnar as we're leaving Flom.
You can each roll a contest of perception against Ragnar's stealth. But
Can I do that as well?
yeah, you can. You imagine he'll probably be hiding like several yards away, so we'll just say like a -5 for...
Holy shit!
York's being cocky.
-5.
York's not even walking.
Yeah, -5
No.
for distance.
Oh, right.
I mean, yeah, this is a lot of 18s today, like, holy shit.
I'm so glad that it's this. Like, it's not like me trying to dodge someone in combat. Like,
I imagine he is out there, because I was watching him following us on our way in.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
just
out there.
sign to nobody, just, it's me, Tuli.
Here,
Because
from
because
the
you got the cloak up, so just in case.
Yeah.
So yeah, York leads you guys through the town, pretty much straight through the middle. And as you get to the courtyard, there's like there's many of the commoners are out in the street. Everyone's wearing black. General air of mourning around the town. But nobody stops you. Some of them kind of nod to Yorick or stop and say a few words, and they imagine Yorick will respond because he's well known around the town. And
The man of reputation.
mhm. As you are passing, you get out of town and get a good distance between you, and as you start passing into the woods, Thragnar, I suppose, can reveal himself if he likes, or would you like to wait longer?
Keep following for now. I'll wait because they're not armed yet, are they?
No, they're
Nope.
not armed yet.
Yeah, I was just gonna keep watching, see what this guy's actually doing with them. As soon as they get weapons and that, what? And now.
As we like leave the village, York will just hear like ting noise, and just see Tully with a knife in his hand, just like tapping it idly against like his mail, subconsciously. Oh, the other Viking, a knife.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll reveal at the drop point.
So
Yeah,
on
so
to
everybody's
the
being kitted out.
world map again. So yeah, the drop-off point is about 30 minutes by foot away from the edge of town. There's a little dip in the ground, just a short distance off the road, and there's like a sort of a net of leaves that has been left over a pile of all your equipment and the horse from before. Actually, you just get the donkey. Your donkey is tied up there with supplies, food supplies for each of you for 4 days.
But not original stuff that was on.
Not your original stuff, no.
Fuck.
But you have your equipment at least.
Put my outrageously blue armor back on.
Your armor's blue?
Yeah, my everything's blue, dude.
But why?
For fun.
As we're going, can I make like a bird call? Like I suppose where we are in France compared to.
I mean, you could make a
A
bird
cuckoo.
call, yeah.
Yeah, the cuckoos only in the north.
Most
Yeah.
cuckoos everywhere.
Yeah, they're in France as well. I thought there was
it's,
only
a,
north.
it's a type of bird, not a single species. A whole genus.
Oh, that blows that one out the window.
I mean, I don't know if Yorick is going to be clever enough to be like, wait a minute, that bird isn't from this region of Europe.
I am
That's
actually
the
acquainted.
right-
I am actually acquainted with this territory.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's
true.
like I've got area knowledge, but that's like
Yeah.
geography type stuff. But animals. I
Mm.
mean, I guess like.
I mean, I would allow him
But
to roll.
you'd realize a crocodile wouldn't be.
Odd. What's it just doing here?
Do you
Oh,
have,
yeah.
That's a red-breasted cuckoo.
Do
They're
you
only
have-
found north of Reba.
On have mimicry now. I was just looking at that. So, I guess once everybody's got the kit and whatnot, that's when Fragnar will step out.
Okay.
Just, he'll have his bow like half ready, arrow knocked, just looking at Yorick and at the rest of the crew.
Imagine I'm still mounted.
Is the axe
Yeah.
I threw at Engel, whatever his name was, is that in the game?
Nope.
What, just my belt?
I
My
mean,
shield?
did you not? I imagine you had several other knives around, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but like the belt had all my knives on it.
Oh, yeah.
So just that in my shield then.
Mm-hmm.
Does it include the sword?
Yes. You should have
Oh.
everything besides the axe that you threw.
Yeah. Apart from my spear and my bow. Rip.
Well, I'm glad you guys are okay. Where's Sue?
She's apparently being left behind in the keep. We have to conduct a mission.
Sleeping over.
She got her pillows and everything. She's good to go.
She is ransom.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We have to go and complete a mission for him.
Oh,
Killing Count Roding of Bavard.
what happened in there?
He told us we have to kill Count Roding of Bavard.
Okay.
Well, the old man came. He tell us to kill one man. Then we go to kill that man, but other man come. He tell us to
Yes.
kill old man. So we kill old man, then other man who tell us not to kill other man come back with warriors. And then we go back into cell. And then other man come down and tell us to do this.
Yeah, what he said.
So you killed an old man, and now we have to go kill another to get Sue back.
Mm-hmm.
And this Yorick fella here can't die.
Is there a problem? I can't understand any of this.
Tuli looks shocked.
Is there a problem?
No, there's no problem. We're just informing him of what the situation is.
That's why it's taking so long.
Would you like to do it instead?
Just tell him to fall in line.
What's he saying?
He's telling you to fall in line.
What,
Fall
shield
in
wall?
line when I'm ready.
He wants shield wall?
Ask him what happens when we go back.
Why we need a line if we're not...
What happens
What?
when we go back? Is what he wants to know.
Go back where?
To the town we just came from.
Hesden.
We have no guarantees, then.
What's the name of the town?
Hesden.
Hesden.
Well, if you complete your task, I'll say you conducted yourselves well. If that is the case.
Is this guy lying, Fleming?
You can certainly roll your body language versus his acting if he has it.
You thought I was asleep, didn't you? Acting.
Do I have acting? I have body language.
Do you need acting? Why do you need it?
Can I use body language here?
That's to see if, like, someone's lying.
Oh, well, shit, I'm not lying, so I suppose...
No, yeah, you don't even have to roll, really, because you're not lying.
Yeah, I was like...
Sitting
there thinking it's a contested thing, I was like, oh, right, wait a minute.
But how did I roll, though? Because if I rolled an 18, it's like, oh, he's lying. Don't believe him, though.
He appears honest. He carries himself. You get the impression that he's an honest man.
Good.
Sorry.
Man, my mead. My mead.
And how far away is this place?
How far away is this place?
Oh, hang on, my mother's going. Should
I
only
guess
be
a day and a half. If we go like 4 days, I guess like a day or two.
So I'm assuming all this dialogue is happening
it's like a couple days, March.
Probably.
I'm gonna talk to my dad now.
Yeah, okay.
So roleplay.
That's a couple of days. And then we'll be there. And then we'll be back here again in no time, and you can have your girl and get on your way.
Mm-hmm.
What is with this girl anyway?
What's with her?
She threw bones at my men.
Were they scared?
No, they nearly killed her.
Oh, no. That's one of the two reactions. And do you know much of this, Bouvard?
Not really.
Right.
So we just kill this man. No need to talk to him. We just come and go.
If
Those-
it's that easy, yes.
I don't think talking will be involved, Jirth Ragnar.
Good. Also, I'm starving. Is there any food there?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
food.
there's food.
Oh, thank God. So scoffing.
And will you be coming in with us to kill this Count Roding?
I got to make sure the job is done.
So that's a yes.
I mean, there are many ways we can pull this off, I imagine.
Wait a minute. So he was, you killed the Count. A man of the Count got you to kill him. Fully explains well, but not everything. Who was the man who got you to
son.
kill him?
Is one of his sons?
His son.
His son.
And this man is loyal to the son then.
Yes.
What is the son planning?
What are you talking about?
To be in charge, probably. We're talking about how we got in this situation.
Why does he just duel him?
Hang on, Wagner, what did you just say?
Why doesn't he just duel the other Count for the land?
I don't know.
Because he might not have claim for Holmgang.
Hmm. Well, I guess we have no choice.
No, we do not.
Well, I'm struggling to see a different choice.
I hope Sue's okay. Do you think they were you being treated well?
Apart from the lack of food, amazingly well.
And Joffrey's with her.
Yes.
Joffrey's there.
I almost feel sorry for him. A hangry Sue is a problem.
Well, a suit trapped in a castle is also a problem.
Yes. I'm just trying to make light of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, the sooner this is over and the sooner we get her back. Do we need scouts anymore? Does Yorick? No?
Huh?
Does Yorick what?
No,
Do
we
we
need
require
scouts.
scouts? We need to. Do I need to scout ahead?
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea, still.
We're still on friendly land. Unless you've got other people hunting you.
No.
Well, in the meantime, I'm going to go and try and build our stocks, seeing as there is not enough food for all of us.
It's enough for 4 days for all of us.
There is enough food, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4
Perfect.
days of
Yeah.
travel for all of us.
No,
The
not including
donkey.
me. Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
donkey as well.
Well,
What?
you don't share food with the donkey, so
I was about to say, like, well,
you have the donkey.
yeah. So the food that we had is no longer. Well, maybe
No,
not there
but
anyway.
none of our stuff is there.
Yeah.
There's been supplied food sufficient to get this task done, is what I get.
Yeah, you said there's 4 days worth of food.
Yeah.
But not for
4
me,
days
so-
for 4 people, not 5.
Yeah, I have to go and go get some food.
Oh, yeah. We can stop at a nearby farm and buy something.
What's the name of the old count again? Engelbert, right?
Yes.
Christopher. Oh no, wait.
The count, yeah.
I mean, I've been referring to this family as Lee.
Mr. Lee?
Christopher Lee.
God damn it!
I'm
What the
kind
hell
of
is the
surprised they
armor
didn't
lighter?
take this sword, to be honest. A little surprised.
There were the instruments as well.
I mean,
Oh, like I wrapped it in my sword belt, but it was the count's sword.
probably Flem had a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh no, but like I asked the sword as well. But I guess them, as in the gods, just didn't even think about it.
What is it that makes armor lighter? Is it fine? It's not fine.
Some armor it makes lighter, some it makes heavier.
Tailored, I think.
Oh.
Like fine plate is lighter, but fine chainmail is heavier, I think. Maybe it's just no difference.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's tailored.
And where can you find this modifier?
So, what is Yorick help with the fighting, or is just to confirm?
Better.
He says he needs to confirm it. That's the only answer I got out of him.
So, this man, not the one we're hunting, but what's his name again? Yorick.
Yes.
He says he doesn't have to die. Doesn't mean he can be hurt, right?
What? He
I
says
think,
he doesn't have to die. That doesn't mean he can't be hurt.
I think any ill will against him will go poorly in soon.
No. I wasn't implying that, a broken bone here or there, but I'm merely stating that if we were to trade blows with this, whatever this guy we're fighting is, then if he so happens to get injured in combat, no harm done, right?
Why is Gunnar posh now?
I think we tried
I
to not.
don't know. I couldn't think of the words to. Sorry, I'll go back to speaking like this, yeah.
Well, I guess we have to bring him back. Is the problem, Gunnar?
I can carry him.
Very well. Of course you can, but it may be a burden. Truly, what do you think about this? Dealing with another important man to get Sue back. Do you have any ideas what we can do?
Kill him while he sleep and go back to the other town.
And then what?
Break them out.
Yes, that probably won't work.
Well, you don't know. They won't expect us to be there.
But what about our newfound friend here?
Yeah, we
Sorry.
kill.
Not opposed.
Remember, this idea is coming from Thule.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
Roland, can you ask him if you actually helped fight, or?
Okay, I'll ask him again. I'll look at
Again?
Yorick.
You didn't ask me that before.
Yeah, I did.
I
You asked me
didn't
if
hear it.
like he all he said was he had to be there to confirm the death of the body. Like you never asked him if whether or not I was taking part in fighting or anything like that.
Okay. Yorick,
Yes.
if a fight breaks out, will you join?
Depends on the fight. I'm not gonna fight peasants if you intend on raiding people.
But
Okay.
less talking, more raiding.
When we were in that town, Bouvard,
Yes.
going after the Count, will you help?
I will help see this mission through. Anything that goes actively against that or is insignificant relating to that, well, that's your guys' problem. I'm an oath-sworn man to the Count and his family, and I'm here to fulfill that mission.
Well, Roland.
Yeah, yes, he translates all this, David.
Okay.
Oath sworn to the Count. He knows he was assassinated by his son, pretty much. Who ordered
I
it?
won't translate. I
That
don't
you
know.
won't you won't translate?
No,
Okay.
I haven't asked him. Don't know if he knows. I don't know if it's a good idea to ask him, Thagner.
Does he know man we killed wanted us to kill the man who was asleep?
I don't know, Tully. I don't know if asking him is a good idea.
But maybe you ask him how he thinks we got out.
He must have some idea.
Maybe. He probably does know. But on the off chance he doesn't, I don't want to suddenly risk this whole endeavor.
Maybe he be nice if we tell that if we tell his man who told him to come with us is not nice.
I don't think that will help. He said he's sworn to the family.
Well, you sworn oath to someone and they break their oaths. Same, no?
I don't think the Count swore an oath to this man.
What?
I don't think the Count swore
Why?
an oath to this man.
Why?
It just doesn't seem like a thing that had happened.
But then why would they fight for a man who also not swore an oath for his people?
Usually oaths go both ways.
Yeah, in Viking
yeah.
society, oaths were both ways.
Yeah,
So isn't this like you have obligations to the vassals and they serve you as a result?
Yep. That's why Thule is so confused. Like, what?
Yeah,
He didn't swear an oath to it?
Yeah, I already know. I don't think the Christians do that.
These
Why?
people are strange, Ragnar. Ragnar. Thule.
Well, before, when me, Snurri, and Erik, and Arn, he just starts lifting off about 40 names. And we became
so
People keep
Fresh.
saying things like that, but like hygiene
Gentlemen.
hasn't really changed a whole lot through time.
All right.
We know the Vikings had good hygiene standards.
Why
So,
is my...
like,
There we go.
Hey.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yes, I was
do
just
we have any
talking
questions from?
to my dad about how the Democrats are going to launch a false flag attack for the next election, start a war with
Oh,
I
China.
thought you were saying Happy Father's Day.
That's how he says Happy Father's Day.
Well, you know, it it keeps going.
I actually had a question. Do I know anything? Does Yorick know anything about this guard here? No, not the guard, the count that we're going to kill. Like his reputation or the like.
Oh yeah. He has a reputation for being kind of a really upfront kind of guy. He is often quoted as saying, "The land is the people."
Oh, he's a
He's
good guy.
that
No.
kind of guy.
Far too nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, Yorick would have passed on then that whatever his name is known to be a respectable and honored man.
Yeah, his name is where the fuck did I put him? Count Roding of Beauvord. Here, I got a picture.
Oh. Well, look who it is. Ian McKellen.
Of course. Of course.
Yep,
The
Oh,
ultimate. The ultimate counter.
and here's his wife.
oh, what the fuck?
He married his
My
sister.
God.
He married his sister.
Well, we are in France.
I don't know, that could be like
Ah.
his niece.
Paid up.
Yeah, you don't know what his kids look like, but I can assure you they are also Ian McKellen.
Oh my God. The ultimate counter to the Dooku.
Does he have...
Yeah.
Is his father still alive?
No.
Oh, damn. What about like a brother who's a lot older, or half-brother?
No.
You
He
telling me
is...
you don't have a picture of Gandalf as one of these tokens? What the fuck?
Gandalf would just be too much.
What do you mean? His elderly father
No, the beard.
who gave up the throne.
Anyway, what did I miss while I was gone for a half hour?
We
No, we're just
killed Yorick, and we're on
Yep.
the way back to Engelbert's crib.
Yep, we're gonna rescue Civ and Joffrey the hard way.
Alright, nice.
Yeah. Totally killed in one hit, apparently.
So,
Yeah. I just poked him in the eye and he fell over and cried.
I suppose now that we are all rearmed and regrouped, we are heading to Beauvord. Let me just put it on the map since you know where it is anyways.
Beauvord. We're definitely getting close to Belgium.
Isn't this actually Belgium? If this is Calais.
Beauvord
like-
actually is in Belgium, in modern
Yeah.
Belgium at least. It's
Yeah.
like right on the coast. I went and found it on Google Maps. In fact, you can
Oh,
find
from
Beauvord
Crusader
Castle on
Kings.
Google Maps, but don't look because the map that I have, there's nothing like it.
It changed over time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, first day's travel. I suppose we are doing the... Well, are we doing the usual?
But
I-
Yorick actually pointed out that we wouldn't need we don't need scouts because this is still the land of Heston.
Still Beauvord.
He feels pretty safe in this territory.
So just going to walk at a leisurely pace then. Do you have a place in mind? Maybe halfway along that you could stop for the night?
Well, I would know some suitable place, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you know plenty of locals around here.
Right, I will go to the farmer family of Frankish name generator. Oh look, Thomas.
Tomas's.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get to the family of
Yeah, the Thomas family.
Mr. Yeah,
Take
Mr. Radbud. Radbud, apparently. Yeah, in a sort of I've done this before. I know this family. It's a sort of IOU sort of thing, and I'll.
Oh. Also, Flubby, I think we're on the wrong day now.
Oh, you're right. Let's see.
We're on like Monday now.
Because we got captured Saturday, and it's
Yeah.
been 3 nights since.
Yeah, we'll go to Wednesday.
So as you're all walking, plebs, Yorick would speak up and go, Jarlson.
Yes. Sorry, I'm blowing my nose.
Because it is the summer.
Does he say
Yeah.
that in character?
No, he just goes, yes.
No, he just looks at Yorick and just snot runs down his face. There is a farm up ahead with Farmer Radbud. If your men could stay in line, we could chill her there tonight.
Sounds good to me. They won't go out of line.
There'll be no robbing and no. He's got daughters. They'll not be harmed.
No, they won't.
Good.
And in Norse, Ghostin says, there's a farmhouse he wants to stay at. Just no robbing or tomfoolery.
We got it. Raping the women and pillaging everything. Got it.
Okay, Gunnar.
What does he think we are?
Savages?
That's fucking Volin right there.
Uh-huh. I just watched the last season of that. That was pretty good.
I haven't seen it since he got like season 3, I think.
I don't think I finished it yet. I don't remember.
Right. Well,
Does
yeah.
Yorick think he can get us some food as well? Some extra?
Yorick, do you think you can get us some food?
yeah, there are not
Over
enough
there.
rations.
Well, there is an extra man now.
I didn't think you people ate that much.
Okay.
What's he saying?
He's being a
I'll
dick
speak
about it.
with Rad. I'll speak with
Of course he'd be a dick about it. Fucking Franks.
Yep.
So, you travel at a fairly relaxed pace today. You don't, push yourself at full speed because you have a destination which is halfway
moving.
between the two towns and doesn't really require that much hustling to get to. Around 4, I suppose. Afternoon, but not yet dusk. You reach the farm. It's a pretty typical farmstead just out in the countryside. Very idyllic. Big farmhouse, a couple stables. They grow whatever the hell Franks grow. Wheat, I
Beans?
don't know. Yeah, sure,
Frank
beans. Yeah.
Carrots.
They grow beans.
Bit of everything, honestly.
Beans.
They grow a lot of things. They grow whatever they need. And as you're walking, like, as you are passing the furthest fields, a young, kind of teenage boy approaches and calls out, and he's like, no, well, he doesn't say anything. He just calls out, and then he starts running towards the farmstead. Kind of happy, He's like excited to see. He's excited to see Yorick.
Yeah, I recognize him, I imagine.
Yeah, that's
Hubert.
Hubert.
Yeah.
Hubert? Oh my god. Is he orange?
Can
Does
you
he
give
have
out to us for being deaf?
Where did the sea come from?
I don't know. They're always fucking on low. I can barely understand them.
Nah, Hubert
Hubert.
is spelled with a Q. Let's turn us up there, Davidson.
You're on 200%!
Hubert. It's Hubert.
And it's not.
It don't matter.
It's just Jack and Jamie today.
For me?
Jamie is quite low, yeah. I've got
Oh.
him at 200.
I'll
She
turn
was
myself
quiet
up.
today.
Yeah, let me turn Jimmy up to 200. So, a few minutes later, you do arrive at the farmstead itself, and the head of the household, whose name I have forgotten,
Radbor.
Radbor. Head of the household, Radbor, is waiting, just kind of leaning casually against the door frame. and he
The
inspects
music
the party.
stopped playing.
Off
No,
me
it didn't. Music's
What?
still playing.
What the
It's
fuck?
kind of quiet music, this track, because it's just an ambient track. But it is
Still playing
there.
for me.
Yeah, there's just nothing playing for me.
Is it not in the player?
It is playing, but it's at 0 seconds of 0 seconds.
Oh, that's weird.
43:55.
Yeah, that's what I meant too. So, God, what the fuck was his name again? Radbor? Radbor.
Radbor.
Yeah. Radbor kind of looks over the party as they approach, and he looks up to, I'm gonna have to learn your name. Yorick. Looks up to Yorick, and he says, "Oh, Yorick, these aren't your usual men?"
You know, standard slabs. How are you, Radbor?
Doing about as good as can be. Shall, I let the boys take your horse then?
And dismount and leave most of my heavy gear at the horse, and then thank
Mm.
you.
Yep, a
These
couple
people
of
can
kids.
probably sleep in the stables, no problem. If that's okay with you, we'll just stay the night.
As long as they aren't causing any trouble.
They promised.
Good.
We?
Fuck it. Yeah, did we?
Well, I told you not to do it, so. You know, I might as well just join these fucking Franks. Goddamn, they're so much better behaved.
What do you mean?
What do
They
you mean?
beat up women.
Aye, so do you.
It's a
What do you
joke.
mean? We
It's
haven't
a
beat up any
joke.
women.
It's a joke.
We ain't beaten up any yet. That you know of.
Haven't discussed it.
Suppose I'll go tell the wife we've got guests over.
We've got our own rations, but if you've got food to spare, I think we'd like to purchase some. We're a bit short for our trip.
As long as you have something to trade, that's fine.
Yep. I did not add an inventory on that. Yorick's probably got change.
York can, give him tax credit, I guess.
Yeah,
Because you are the Lord's man.
Tax deductibles.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's how tax worked. You would just
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
tax man come around
I
now
owe
and then.
you.
York can
Yeah.
just tell the Lord later, yeah, Red Boar gave me some rations, deduct that from his tax.
Yep.
So, negotiations are made. The
sure?
Vikings get to sleep in the stable. York can sleep in the house if he would like, or you can sleep in the stable with them.
Well, let's see. Is, without asking the father, is Regana home?
Yeah, Burgundy's home.
How is
Well,
she?
Oh, I see
No
what this is
tomfoolery,
going.
he said.
I don't know.
Regana is, let me make a roll here.
Dead.
Dead. Oh, crit.
No, no,
Six,
no.
six, six.
Dead the pox.
She is happy to see you.
Excellent. I'll be
This
discreet.
fucking guy.
Mm-hmm. And, she has some work over in the north field that she has to get done, all on her
Yeah, yeah.
own, far away from the rest of the family.
Right.
Wow.
Do as I say, not as I do.
I hate this guy already.
What you
So
said you
Minder
wanted.
just wanders off.
That was a joke, Davidson.
So Minder just wanders off then.
Pardon?
Presumably he wouldn't mind as long as you were back in the morning.
Oh, I say our Minder has wandered off.
Oh, yeah.
I go to follow the farmer back into the house.
Oh, I thought you meant to follow him.
Oh no.
Alright.
Like to follow the farmer?
To the house, yeah.
Tully, please don't do that.
I thought we were eating.
We will purchase rations.
Didn't Like cocks his head to the side, confused.
We will buy food.
Buy.
We're going to eat what we have. At least that's the impression I got before he wandered off.
To be fair, I would really wander off by nighttime, sort of thing.
Yeah, I imagine
Well,
he would get you guys settled in the stable, and then
Oh
Yeah.
no, yeah, but like as soon as the farmer like leaves the original introduction, like I'll go to
Oh.
follow him inside the house
before Yorick has left.
casually. I mean, yeah, if he's still there, he's still there.
Yeah, I see Thule wander off, and I just give it a volunteer look with a sort of like, It's not a.
Well,
No
Not
wonder
immediately
he's like
hostile,
right in front of you,
but-
just walking into the. He'll stop when Vol like, calls out, like, no.
we sleep in the stable, Dooley.
There's food in there, no?
Yes, there is. We also have food. We're going to purchase some food from them, and then we're going to continue. We're not eating their food.
You can
That's what I
already
get.
smell a
But
soup
if we are buying the food, we are.
Yorick, are we eating here?
We're eating our own rations, and I've made arrangements for more. Or is
I
she like cooking for all of
Not.
us?
No, she's not.
No.
But you can smell the soup that she's making for her own family, and it smells delicious.
You can set up a like light a fire in the courtyard or something like that. Imagine.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yep,
They can't.
we're eating our own food.
Two trucks goes to the. Yeah, if it's not dog kid, he'll just wander around the farm.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard farm. There's a few kids around. You know how farming families are. They have several kids. I imagine Atuli can probably pass some time playing with the children. As long as none of the parents notice.
Is there a river nearby?
There is a creek, yeah, where they go and they get water, and they also have a well.
Tempted to go fishing.
Fish in the well.
Yeah, tempted to go fishing.
You've got time. If you go fishing,
You
you
might
could-
even be able to borrow like a fishing net.
Ooh.
Yeah, all my fishing gear's back on then. The rest of our gear. Oh, actually,
Yeah,
wait, no, it might be on my belt.
Voland, I'll get some fish. Do you think I could borrow the fishing net?
You can use my net.
Do they have a fishing net? Yorick?
Mine's technically a melee net, but I assume, it'll probably work.
Yeah.
They probably have a fishing net.
Yeah, they got a
Even
fishing
though-
net
Well-
for sure.
I'll point at Gunnar because he wants to borrow it to go fishing for a little bit.
Well, you speak Frankish.
I'll get up from where I was and angrily playing my lute.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, if you were sitting and entertaining us all, I'd go and ask.
Oh, yeah. I just imagined every time we stop, he plays some sort of instrument.
Right, okay. What's his name? I can't remember now. Yorick
Fred.
pokes his head through the
Radbor.
window and goes, Radbor, can we borrow a fishing net?
Yeah, you could take a net.
You rad borrow it?
Yeah, okay, I come back and I offer it to, it's the big one?
Yep, the big one. Point at Gunnar. I think Gunnar's tall, right, isn't he?
I am
Yeah.
very tall, yes.
All I remember is that, like, Thragnar and Gunnar are outrageously tall.
Only 6'2".
I'm 6'2" as well.
You're 6'1", you liar.
6'1", yep, 6'1". Just saw it.
I'll
There you
I'll offer it to Gunnar and then I'll honestly I'll sit with him for a while. Have some drink and just kind of watch them really.
Perhaps
This
be
guy's
a
gonna fucking wash me? What the fuck? I didn't agree to that.
perhaps would
You're
be
gonna walk off.
a foreign roleplay opportunity for later.
Yeah.
Just chilling in the stable.
And then later chilling in the field.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yorick does go off later in the night, although I imagine he does not inform you where he's going.
You hear screams,
They're happy
and then
screams.
Thule runs past, and a gaggle of
Yeah.
children chasing him.
And there would be her siblings.
Are you going?
The squirrel's like a mouthful of food.
Oh. Thule's just passing the time, having some fun.
So, night passes. Everybody gets their rest. And, you get some extra rations. Enough.
Oh, night passes.
Yep, you can roll your health.
Yes. Almost full.
Rest should get all of your fatigue back.
Nice.
Hey.
And the stable is comfortable enough that it doesn't count as discomforting, because you got some nice straw beds, you know, a couple pigs you can use as pillows.
Neat.
Is there like a hay bale or something?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
hay
Frank will be
around.
Predator's archery after what happens the night before.
So, you rise early in the morning, well rested, fed, and you, after the negotiations, once again have 4 days worth of rations for the whole party now.
Nice.
And you return your borrowed goods to Redboar, make farewells, and presumably head on your way to Bovorde. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no objection.
Yeah.
Is useful having a Frankish in the party if it's not Joffrey.
Nah, I hate him.
Yeah,
Actually,
same.
Yeah, as we're walking, riding,
I hate him even more.
I imagine after a while he'd dismount and just let his horse have an easy time walking next to it as he's piling all his gear on it. Oh shit! No, we're in sort of pseudo hostile country. Yorick would look to Volan again and go, "Can you pass as a Frank?"
I don't see why not. I could pretend to be a priest either.
I think it's probably better if you pretend to be a highborn.
Sure.
You look the part, somewhat.
Somewhat.
But, no offense, but you spent, 4 days in a cell.
Yeah, well, couldn't be helped, could it?
I'm not the one who slaughtered merchants.
Mm-hmm. Ignorance is bliss.
Well, you thinking of a plan?
At this moment in time, I was just thinking that you could shoot him from afar and just run away. But I'm
Then
not
we'd
sure
have
how
to
much.
lure him out.
Yes. Presumably he leaves the castle at some point.
Yes, but we've only got, a few days worth of rations. We could probably lure him out to an ambush. Maybe, what day is it? It's like Wednesday, right?
It's Thursday.
Thursday now.
Thursday. Is that like a Friday market or something like that? Saturday market? And if he's a man of the people, odds are he'd be moving through the people.
Would usually be on a Sunday because everyone's coming over to have church. Then after
Yeah.
church is done, they'll do the market.
It does nowadays, at least it depends on the town. Multiple towns have different days depending on when the
Yeah.
caravans move around.
But I would know.
I'll say it's
Like
Sunday.
small markets, like ones that aren't like, a big event, would be usually Sundays once the church has had its service.
Yeah, Sunday is the usual market day. There are no
And-
holidays around.
And I just gauging time, we'd be there on a Friday, right? It's Thursday now. It'll take like a day to get there.
Hey, you should arrive at Thursday night.
Thursday night, okay. Well, it's not Easter in May, man.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I was thinking it was April for some reason.
Now they're celebrating Father's Day.
It's May Day. For the
Mayday,
summer.
mayday.
It's
You know,
May
that's
Day.
going on as well, probably.
It's May Day every day. Well, perhaps we can get him when he's in the market. We'd have to run afterwards, but
Yes, I'd prefer not to be in at the castle again.
Well,
Market
seeing
set
as
plan
we're
sounds good for now.
discussing plans, I just move you over to Billboard, and I can show you the map.
yeah.
What is he saying?
I'm translating all of this.
He
But
hates it. I love it.
Yes,
We
fuck
gotta,
you.
we gotta continue
Every
this
fucking
tradition.
time.
What did he say? What did he
Yeah.
say?
Why we
Bigger,
not
this
just...
is a bigger town then?
We
Bigger
could
city?
do a hill burn,
Yes, Billboard is a bigger town.
and we don't need to go in the castle. We just shut the door, nail it shut, burn it down.
So, it has walls all around. Everything outside the walls is like kind of a shanty.
Not in walls.
Like the stuff outside the walls is
Ghetto.
like, yeah, ghetto lands outside the walls. You have a lot of small huts set up along the river for fishing, and a few, couple inns, maybe some traders that set up
Is
stands
this the
outside.
church?
Yeah, that's the church.
Which is the church, sorry?
Come on.
Oh, the big one. The big boy.
Yeah, and all of the entrances along the roads have gates.
Yep.
Cool. What about the river?
The river has not like gates, but as I don't know what you would call it. I guess a sea gate or something. It has something to block boats. Like
So,
It's probably just a rope, honestly.
north is this way, right?
North is up.
north is up.
Oh. Okay, well, never mind then, because churches we face east.
Okay, nerd.
Look, it's not my fault. You
It
didn't,
does face east.
you didn't research directions of churches for me.
The door is on this corner here.
Yeah, the door is
Yeah.
on the corner. Get fucked.
Mm,
You cannot conclusively prove that the door is on the flat face.
Well, it could also be that this is the main hall, but like the
The
building.
altar is here,
Yeah.
going, and it faces eastwards.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is the town. As you approach, there's a fair amount of foot traffic. I assume that Yorick has taken off his identifying marks.
Yeah, I was actually wondering about that. No, I'm well known in Heston. Am I less known here or completely unknown?
You are less known, but
Okay,
it is
yeah,
just the neighboring county. You've probably come along on business before, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Official business, yeah.
You know the good old. I'll just take off my helmet, put it on the. There's no
Mhm.
saddle. I'll put it down, and then I'll have I'll have my shield on the attached to the horse, but I'll flip it around so it's facing inwards.
Yeah.
Because the shield would have the like sigil.
Mm-hmm. Like people don't know your name, but they might recognize your face as being
Mm-hmm.
one of the Hesden men.
It's a shame, you know. It's a good country, though.
Pardon?
It's a shame. This is a good country, good people.
What's the shame about?
Well, attacking what's it? McKellen?
His name is
Mr. Ian.
Roding, Count Roding.
Yeah, Count Roding. You see the country here? It's the town is bigger and the people are happier. It's not for no reason that he's a generous lord.
Well, your lord doesn't like him, so. suppose not much that can be done, is there?
Suppose not.
If Yorick's not happy, why doesn't he just leave?
In Norse, Ragnar, we do not want to switch sides right now.
No, but
But if he is on our side, that'd be good, no?
that's what I mean. Yes. Thank you, Tully.
Oh, I thought you meant that we were going to swap sides to
No,
this.
no,
then.
no. I want to go home.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Um,
just convince this lord to help us, and we convince Yorick to also help this lord, and we all go back with an army and kill Count Dooku the second.
If Yorick lies, we can.
I mean, that is certainly a valid path that you can
I
attempt.
don't think that there's a snowball's
I
chance
don't-
of that one.
If Yorick dies,
Yeah.
Jesus saves Joffrey, he'd be a hero in Hedby.
Don't think he'd want
Sure.
to come to
Uh,
Hedeby.
Yeah, I doubt it as well.
We
This
could
is-
bring his head.
Mm,
Well, if he helped us, I would certainly do everything to help him.
We'll see how it progresses.
Also, Voland, if we're going to try and take this man in the marketplace, I'm not a fan of crowds.
Like not a fan, as in you're going to.
You know, and you would know that he has demophobia.
He doesn't like to go into Hedeby.
Like, yeah, he struggles meeting more than like 12 people at a time, but he doesn't know.
Okay. Would that be like struggling, as in
It's a roll.
Panic
starts to
attacks.
panic, or?
Yeah, he has to roll for it. He has a phobia of crowds.
Is this? Oh, it is crowds. Then it's not people speaking to you. It's just people being around it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people around them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay.
And indeed, as you do get closer to the town, it does become not like bustling by modern standards, but at any given moment, you know, there's like a dozen people walking around on the street.
Here we go.
Would I know the priest, like the bishop, or it's not a bishop? I don't imagine.
The local priest here?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to know him. I mean,
Yeah,
if
I'll know
you've
him.
gone to church here and you're the type to talk to the priest, then certainly.
If needs be, Voland, I can climb a roof or a building and shoot from it, but I'm not going in there.
Yes, that is probably for the best.
Is there a problem?
The guy with the bow doesn't like crowds.
What people?
Yes.
I can do like we do with cows when they're scared.
What does that mean?
Just blindfold
Did he-
them or something?
Reaches over and pulls Ragnar's head down and just like sticks his head under his armpit and just covers his ears and his eyes and just leads him around.
No, too late. No, too late. Let go. Come on, let go. No.
Then you not
This is
see
worse.
or
No,
know.
this is worse. This is much
Then you-
worse. No.
What you not like dark?
I'm gonna fight to get out.
Well, you know, let him
Is
go.
looking to
yeah,
Yorick like, do you see what I have to deal with?
yeah, let him go. As
Yeah,
soon as he,
Yorick
like,
has
makes
a look of
protests
pity,
about it.
like,
So, but then you will not be able to see or hear the crowd, no?
Too late to do what needs to be done. I need to be able to see and hear.
Yes. So then when we are ready, let you go.
I can be ready in my own way. I will not
Good.
enter the crowd, but I will shoot from a building if needed.
he'll call him Jarlson. This Civ and Geoffrey. What's your relationship to them?
Joffrey is a priest. I.
Detect lie. No.
Okay, Angle, calm down.
Decisive.
Yes. Civ is one of our
I would
party.
say the girl. I would know her name. I don't imagine.
Yeah, the girl and the priest probably.
Okay, no.
Well, one is a priest. I
The
don't
other is a
particularly
girl.
care about him. The other is a member of our party. And we are just going home.
Just wait till he goes for his morning piss off the balcony. Nothing. And pew.
Now, it is quite likely, by the way, that York did not know anything about like Engelbert's whole shenanigans or Airbolf's shenanigans to
Yep, we've talked about it, but
okay.
it's been decided to not let him know yet.
Yeah, because York was probably loyal to the Count initially, and now that the Count is dead, York's loyalty passes on. And in fact, he's probably only doing this because Ebrolf convinced his older brother to give him control of York for a bit for this. Because Ebrolf, remember, is not the heir. It is the older pious brother who took the throne.
Yeah, Dooku Jr.
So as we approach the gates, you know, there's a couple guards standing by it, but they are not like stopping people at all. They
yeah, I'm walking Vikings through as well.
Yeah.
Well, totally. Can you hold me?
I grab him like a cough again.
No, not like that.
Oh.
No, not like that. No, just reassurance.
I'll just rest a hand on his shoulder.
Thank you.
They don't stop you at all. There's like a lot of traffic around the gate actually, so you probably have to kind of push and shove a little bit to get through. And as you get on the other side, you know, the crowd grows a little thinner as people go off their respective places. So, Beauvord is it appears to be a wealthier city than Hesden. There is, well, city is a strong word, a wealthier town than Hesden. There's a fair bit of traffic. You see people who are happier than in Hesden. You know, in Hesden, everyone kind of has their head down all the time. And Beauvord, you still have a lot of people who, you know, are just exhausted from the day's work or whatnot, but you also have people who seem to be enjoying themselves. There are multiple taverns in Beauvord. Hesden only had one. And, yeah, when you get to the, like, the corner here, you can see that there are a few stalls set up in the market. There's farmers walking about with their wares. A church, a rather large church, almost as large as well, I suppose half as large as the keep, but almost as tall, with its, what is it called, steeple?
Belfry.
And yeah, a nicely made stone bridge over the river. There does seem to be a sort of a nervous energy around the town, though. There's people gossiping. And when you stop to listen, you can hear people talking about how the Count of Hesden was killed in his bedroom by
Travels fast, huh?
news does travel fast. The news will always travel faster
That
than
was
you.
us.
Shut up, Tully.
They don't understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
We have to wait for
They
Bolin to tell
are,
us what they're saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I do say it.
They're
That
talking
was us.
about how the Count of Hesden was killed in his bedroom by savages from the coast, by Northmen.
Yes. Yes,
Frisians,
That
probably.
is us.
You'll
And
probably do well in hiding the Thor's hammers. I don't actually know if any of them are carrying them.
Dooley doesn't have one.
but
He's holding up his magical bird.
there's definitely nervous energy. Like you,
But he has the Thor's hammer tattooed on his breastbone.
You can
Make it
hear
extra confusing.
like there's a town crier kinda who's shouting about how the count is dead, and people seem to be nervous
Long
because
live the count.
in time, no, he doesn't care about that count. But like
Yeah.
in times like this, when a lord who has been around for decades dies, especially the lord of a rival county which immediately neighbors them, people are nervous.
What is your plan?
I guess we wait for him to show.
Go look around.
You can. I can set up watch in the courtyard. If he goes to the marketplace, I'll wait for you to surround. I'll take a shot. If it hits, it
As
hits.
soon as Thragnos
Doesn't.
says you can, Thule starts to wander.
Good, there he goes.
Too late.
Hi.
I love that this Thragnos
We-
reaction.
Have to look in and know.
Sure, go ahead.
And I have an objective.
Roland.
Objective achieved.
No. It's not
Roland,
the
we should probably
objective.
find a place
Objective
to
assigned. There you go.
stay.
Sorry, could you repeat all of that, Shaq?
We should probably find a place to stay. We've got some coin with us. I imagine.
Mhm.
Then I think I'll have a look a talk with the captain of the guard. I've met him while hunting down some bandits once.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yes, I can
Um,
look
I just
into
want to get some news, what they're thinking here.
Sure. Any particular inn, tavern?
Is there any particular one which is better than the other?
Now keep in mind that in Viking culture, staying at inns is
Yeah.
weird.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, because a major value in Viking culture is hospitality, and a man who needs to stay at an inn implies that there is no one around willing to take him, which means he must be a bad guest. Viking towns did not have inns. You would always just stay at a friend's
The
place or
Jarl's meat hole.
Yeah.
Now, Frankish towns, though.
yeah,
we
a
have-
Frankish town. You'd have inns for travelers and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like Vikings that traveled outside of Viking towns or whatever, they would just camp out in the woods. So, as Vikings, you would find it strange and maybe even a little insulting if Yorick implied that you should find an inn to stay at.
Okay. Great.
I think I'll just go back outside.
What do you mean an inn?
An inn is like a boarding house where people stay when they travel.
Are you implying I'm a bad person?
I mean, you are convicted of murder, but that was not
Falsely.
what I was implying. No, falsely, right. Actually, I'm gonna roll on that. I'll roll if to see if he actually genuinely believes that he's not guilty of murder.
Yeah, he didn't kill
Yeah, he
any
thinks he
of
did
those
fine.
merchants.
I know, but I'm there, not entirely sure if that's.
Yeah, as far as you
Uh,
know, he just ambushed a bunch of merchants on the road and slaughtered them.
No, I can't. Oh, there we go. Blind roll. Not blind roll. Blind GM roll. Social. Detect lies.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
How's the thing?
I don't know if that should be modified.
He
Yeah.
appears honest to you.
Yeah. Furrowing brow a bit. It's these fucking pagans, they don't have any morals. You can't expect them to feel guilty if they don't have any guilt. Yorick just.
It's not
kind of-
guilt, it's you believe him when he says, I didn't murder anyone.
I believe he doesn't feel guilty. That's not the same, though.
I mean, no, because he said, I didn't murder anyone.
Falsely accused, yeah.
Well, falsely
Yeah.
convicted, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't think he was in the wrong.
No.
I mean, it's up to, Yorick the cunt to, make of it as he will.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Rude.
Yorick goes on and says, I'm not sure with you, but I'd rather stay in an inn than in the forest.
I don't know I don't know how to explain why I don't like an inn.
Because
Says
you could say, I don't know anyone here, or
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't know anyone here.
Well, I'd hope not.
Yes, well then there's nobody to take me in.
Oh,
Except
might
an
if
inn.
my objective proves successful.
What is your objective again?
I'm looking for someone who speaks Norse.
Oh my god.
Someone that speaks. Considering the location, there's probably
Near the coast, there might be traders or
Yeah,
families of a
true.
trader.
Thule looks out into the crowd and
We
he
find
sees
fucking Anna over there with like 400 pagans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, we
you
are.
know
This
what?
is not it. Why are you here?
You do. You find a group of Northmen who are like they've got a boat kind of pulled up in the town, and they're kind of like hanging out on their boat. They've got like
They must
some.
have it so awkward. They just moved into town and there's a room and they killed the neighboring count. They're like, oh.
They've got some trade goods kind of stacked up on it, and yeah,
We'll just like go
you
to the
can-
dock and just
yeah.
squat on the dock
you
near
can
their boat.
recognize them by their demeanor that they're Norse.
Long hair, long beards,
Mhm.
probably shouting at each other.
You're just gonna squat by their boat.
Yeah, I'll just squat nearby and listen for a bit. Not
Alright.
hiding or anything, like pretty much in plain view.
They're not really talking about anything in particular. They're just bullshitting each other. They've got some mead that they're passing around. You get the impression that they are stopping here on their way to a more important town further down the river.
How big is the boat?
It's not a big boat. It's like
Just a gnaw.
yeah.
Gnar.
Is it like big enough to have 4 people stay the night extra?
Yeah, probably.
I'll just call out in Norse. Are you going to Hedeby?
They pause and they look over at you, and one of them responds, "Not in a long while, friend." Back in Norse.
If you get there before us, can you tell Arn his son is not dead?
They kind of seem confused for a bit, and they're like, "Arn's son is dead?"
No, he's not dead.
They exchange glances. Well, okay.
He's the Jarl of Hedeby.
Yes, we've heard of him. We know Arn.
Oh. Okay. What are you trading?
We've got some hides, furs.
Ragnar
Cool.
puts a bucket on his head. They said hide.
Probably already hide him.
Did you just come to this place?
Yes.
Oh. Probably at this moment realizing there's something wrong with this man. Starting to realize.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Do you need some
Permanent
help?
-3 from everyone. No? We're here. He like looks around to see if there's anyone who seems to be like understanding what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
We've been coming here to kill the Jarl of this town
That gets
because the Jarl of another town has 2 of our friends in a cell, jailed.
their attention.
Good, good.
They stop the drinking for a bit, and one of them stands up and, kind of hops off his boat and comes over, and he's like, "What?
The
Hang on.
old
You said we.
Jarl. Yes?
Is there someone else we can talk to?
Yeah.
Speak to your manager.
Take me to your friends."
Oh. Okay. And I'll go and find the others. start shouting, Vol!
Do these
Vol!
guys have any correspondence
Vol!
that say what clan they're a part of or where they come from?
You don't
Do
recognize
they
them.
seem to be, from their voices, they seem to be Danish or
No,
Norwegian
they're
or
not
Swedish?
Danish. They are, even to you, these are Northmen.
So, Norwegians or
Yep.
Swedes?
They could be Norwegians or Swedes. But yeah, like these guys, they don't come to your alting, you know, if you catch my drift. So, uh, he follows you as you, and no doubt Voland will hear,
Probably
before
just
you.
say like, Vol! Dragnar! Gunnar!
Oh my god.
I think I hear Thule.
I think everyone does.
Hmm.
Yes, totally.
He's getting some
Sorry,
odd
he's
looks.
just
He's
appeared
getting.
with another Norseman.
Mm-hmm.
This it, what was your name?
Oh shit. Hang on a sec.
Olaf.
Too
That's a
many
good
new
one.
people.
Hello.
That's a good one. Olaf.
This is Olaf. He's a trader. He's come here to sell furs. But he's
Yeah.
not going to Hedeby soon, so he cannot tell
Olaf
Arn
kind of holds a
that
hand up.
you are.
He's like, hang on now. Holds a hand up and just kind of cuts you off. And he walks up to Voland.
Okay.
And in sort of a low voice in Norse, he asks, "Are you the one that killed that count?"
Through circumstances that happened, yes.
What? And now you're here to kill this one.
What?
We're on a count killing spree.
But we've already got one. Why not two?
Why would you be here to kill this one?
That's what your friend over there has told me.
God, Thule.
Thule! Son of a...
What? They're not friends of White Christ.
How much has he told you?
Well,
Just
he's
point his life story.
It's a very suspicious question, honestly.
he's. I stopped him
Yorick's
after
just
our
like, damn
moment.
it, now there's 5 of them.
Now, because Yorick already left to talk to the guard
Oh,
captain, didn't he?
Yeah, he's going for the count.
Otherwise, I imagine he would have intervened when another Northman showed up and started
holy shit, it's
whispering
good mention.
urgently in Norse.
Sent to look out for suspicious things. I think that about tops it right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Olaf kind of shrugs a bit, and he's like, "He was telling me an awful lot before we stopped him. You should keep a tighter leash on him."
Okay. Thule,
Yes?
next time, how about you just say, hello, I am Thule, and if anybody wants any further questions, tell them to come to me.
What?
Next time, don't tell someone everything. How about
Why
that?
not? I'm trying to be friends with Olaf.
Well, yes, you can be friends without telling them everything that has ever happened. No?
He's quite. Maybe we have to kill this count while he is with us. So don't want him to get shocked.
I do
Okay.
appreciate it, by the way, because, you know, to be fair, if this count suddenly shows up dead, we are likely to be the ones who take the blame for that. Assuming that
Well, you
you don't run
might
off.
want to get
anyway.
going.
Tuli nods like, see.
Maybe
Good.
you could just wait for a bit. We have business here.
We don't exactly have time.
How much is a bit?
No,
What's even the rush? Why are you killing this count?
We're on a time schedule. We're doing it to get some people back. Some friends.
speedrun.
Did
So-
Thule mention anyone being held captive?
Yes, I told.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah, well, that's why. We have to get them back.
Well,
The count we're currently working with, not on friendly terms with, but they
We
have.
killed his dad.
Olaf just kind of turns very wide-eyed. And he's like, "So you killed the count's dad, and the count sent you to kill this count."
the Count told us to kill his dad. So because
It was the only
we
way to escape
were
from a dungeon.
captured on the road, I don't know why. Then they came to us in the cell and told us, "We'll let you go if you kill my son."
Count.
So then
Yeah.
we went to go kill the son, but then the other son came and said, "No, kill my dad."
Too
So
late.
we
Too late. Too late.
Only
He stopped.
Please.
Huh.
It's just very exciting.
Political intrigue, you could say.
Have
Yes.
you heard of any other Norsemen in the area?
Well, no, not until rumor came here of what you did to the Count of Hesden.
yeah, wasn't our intention to kill the Count, but unfortunately it was the only way at the time to earn our freedom.
Well, we very much intentionally did it.
Oh, yeah, but like I said, either that or
Extreme
rob the dungeon.
circumstances, yes.
Hmm.
So, I'd suggest you get yourself an alibi.
He nods. Yes. It's a good idea. When were you, planning on conducting this killing?
No clue.
Well,
That we are still thinking. Does it? I want to. Is there anything I can roll to see if this guy's gonna just run off and turn us in now?
you can
Body language.
check body language, yeah.
Oh god, do I even have that?
What the
So many
fuck?
skills I have only figured out.
Actually, no, he
exist.
hasn't
He
actually
hasn't
said
lied,
anything.
yeah.
He's just been inquiring.
Yeah, but body language can kind of give you
I don't
a
have body
read on
language.
hidden,
What can I tell? No, never mind.
Nothing.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
As far as any of you guys can tell, he's just kind of curious. I mean, it's a pretty shocking, just out of the blue, some dude shows
Yeah.
up and is like, "Oh yeah, we killed the count over there. Now we're here to kill this one." It's a good conversation.
Why are
It'll
you
make
here?
a good
Oh, we're here to
story,
kill the Count.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a
Tully
good
also
story to
has
share with his buddies.
truthfulness. I also have truthfulness.
Well, just give us a day so that we can get out of town.
I can't promise it, but I will definitely try.
How about, do you know much about this Count?
We just pass through, perhaps once or twice a year. It is a good town, hospitable. They never give us trouble.
What the fuck? Oh.
Well, I'll see about giving you that day then.
We'd
Oh.
appreciate it. And then he walks back the way he came, kind
Tully
of
goes
shaking
with him.
his head to himself.
Good God, we should never let Thule speak again.
Tully
Nope.
goes with him.
Too late.
Wait, I want to give him.
Too late.
And he pulls the Count's sword that's scabbarded on his belt
Too late.
and gives it.
Back here.
Wait, can you? If I give you this, can you go to Hedeby?
The guy's eyes kind of light up when he sees
Tell him
the
no.
sword.
Please tell him no.
He looks to.
Go over and take the sword.
Why do you not want him to go to Hedeby?
Because we can go to Hedeby.
If you go to take the sword, Olaf is gonna kind of step in the way, and he holds up an arm and he's like, "Now hold on, friend. He's a grown man. He can trade if he wishes."
We need to let Arn know you're not
Yes,
dead.
we can let Arna know when we get there.
And he
He would
holds
be
his
very
hand out.
worried.
Tony
He would also love a wonderful sword from the Count of a European town, would he not?
Olaf kind of grabs
I'm
the
sure
sword.
you would get more arm rings.
And Olaf grabs the sword and begins to pull, and he's like, "Don't worry about them, friend. I'll be sure to tell Arn all about."
Too late. He's not going to
his
go to
son
Hedeby.
here."
Is he like?
He rounds on Volan, and he's like, "Are you saying that I'm a liar?" Oh yeah, he just wants the sword. He's just gonna.
Yeah, Tuli's just gonna take it back.
You weren't going beforehand. Why would you be going all of a sudden? for a
Well,
sword.
because my
the
good
price
friend
of the
here
sword?
just paid me this wonderful sword.
You told my good
But
friend
yeah,
to be kept on a leash.
Thule will take it back and put it on.
Olaf just kind of shakes his head, like a little angry.
Can you next in here to me if we're there? You can come up to Orange Hall for some aid.
He
We just invited this guy to the house. We totally sleeps the two, I guess.
he just kind of glares a little bit, and then he takes a deep breath, and he's like, it's fine. Keep the sword. And then he walks off.
I hate that I don't have anything to roll to see if he's just walking to the guard.
So
We probably see him walk towards his ship.
yeah, he's going to his ship.
Okay.
He's not gonna betray us over a little, like, missed
I'm
opportunity.
paranoid now.
So what is Yorick up to?
I would go looking for the captain of the guard, whom I have dealt with.
Whose daughter he also knows. And he's gonna have his way with her too.
Yeah. Well, I am. So I imagine like we cooperated to hunt down some bandits. So
Yeah,
we're
you
happy
probably dealt with him. You probably both fought against him and fought alongside him at
Yeah,
various times throughout your career, and you've got a healthy working relationship. It's not personal between the two of you.
Yeah.
Each of you have seen multiple commanders come and go during your tenures, so
Yeah.
you don't hold grudges. But yeah, you do find the Frankish name generator.
I've got it. I've got it.
Philip.
Grimold.
Grimold.
Dagger.
Wow, Grimold's on mine too, with an O and an A.
I got that. Grimald.
Ah, mine was
Us.
Grimoldus.
Grimaldus.
Oh yeah.
Nah, he's not a Dark Templar or whatever it was.
Show up there. There's a fucking Dark Templar. I'm like, ah.
And
yeah.
then Thule's like, hello, do you know?
It totally walks up to Grimaldus. Oh, hello, I am here to kill your lord. But yeah, Grimold,
Grimaldus is busy. And
he likes to micromanage, kind of. So you know that you can usually find him patrolling along the walls or in the streets. He's not the
I
type
imagine he would
to...
have an outfit which stands out a bit from the common guard.
Yeah,
So
he does.
I'll just mount up and I'll go from gate to gate. Whilst between gates, I'd look up to the walls to see if I can see him.
Mm-hmm. You do spot him up on a wall, speaking to on one of the western walls, speaking to a pair of men and kind of pointing out something at the landscape.
Grimald! Waving at him.
He looks down, squints for a bit, and then says, "Ah, Yorick, give me a moment."
Give him a moment.
And yeah, he finishes discussing with the archers, and then he kind of points towards the nearest tower, and he, walks over there and comes down the stairs and meets you at the base of the tower, where, being a polite individual, I'm sure you've dismounted your horse to speak to him.
Oh yeah, of course.
So,
Do people give handshakes at this time? I don't know. Huh.
I think they did like a hand clasp. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I give him a polite greeting.
yes.
Whatever that is.
He returns your greeting, your ambiguously polite greeting,
Yeah.
and
Good to see you, Grimald.
gives you a nod, and he's like, "Well, could be better times. I heard what happened to your lord."
Yeah, so did I. I just heard.
Did you catch the men that did it?
No, they're on the. Well, who knows? I was here, so I just got the word today.
Very unfortunate. No doubt if you were there, it wouldn't have happened.
I'd like to think so.
So what can I help you with?
I was wondering, have you seen anything to a group of Norsemen? I imagine that's not the case.
We've got some Northmen on their boat in the port right now, but they've been here for over a day now, and I expect they have not sailed here all the way from Hesben.
No, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, okay. What's the mood like in the city? I heard the gossip, and I'm looking a bit anxious.
People are on edge. You know, we've had our differences, our lords, and we wouldn't be surprised if Engelbert's son gets ideas in his head now that he's taken the throne. You know how the young lords get. They want to prove themselves. What better way to
Yeah.
do it than start a war, as usual?
Yeah, as usual.
We've been making our preparations here, though. If he comes, we'll be ready. I hope it doesn't come to it, though.
I'll hope to speak some sense into them if that comes to it. I mean, what's the point?
They never listen to us, anyways.
No. But your county is safe?
Yes, I'd say so.
Yeah.
We've got a good watch on him. And I myself, I've stepped up some of the security procedures around here just for the moment, until we can be sure that those bastards are gone.
Yeah. It's a perfectly smart thing to do, actually.
Shit.
Yeah, fuck. Dark days. I don't even know what to say. It's can't believe that they'd sneak into a castle and kill a count.
Yes, the nerve of it. To think that they would even have the gall to come up with the idea. That won't be happening here. That happens here, I'll string up my men by their balls.
Giggity.
Well, better start gathering some twine, friend.
Yeah. Oh well. Shit.
What are you went down for?
Oh, I was just here to visit a friend.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, it came as a bit of a surprise for both of us.
Actually, make an acting roll.
I've got acting!
Hey, he has acting, boys.
Private roll.
Be kind of funny if you
I do
didn't.
not have acting. I have got text appeal.
You
I've
have
got
fast talk. You have fast talk.
Fast talk
No.
could work too. Alright,
Fast talk.
well, what are the defaults? You seem to know the defaults pretty well, Rob. Every time it comes up.
-5,
I've
I
got body
believe.
language. I've got diplomacy, intimidation. Those are the real only social.
Performance or public speaking.
Nope.
Do you have any of those?
Nope.
But yeah, IQ -5.
-5 intelligence then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a good, honest man. He doesn't.
Hidden roll.
I think that's blind GMO. Yep. There we go. And it's intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, can I roll to see if he figures out that I'm lying?
Yeah. Roll your body language.
Oh, that shit, that was Civ. Language.
Yeah, there's a slight narrowing of his eyes. He knows that you are not just here to visit someone,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, the two of you often have secrets that you withhold from one another, just as part of your line of work. So he kind of nods and he's like, "Well, is there anything you need from me, or shall I leave you to it?"
No, I just came to make sure everything was all right, and to confirm the rumors, really.
Well, God be with you, York.
Bless you. And I'll give him a polite farewell. Whatever, ambiguously
Yes.
polite farewell.
He returns your polite, ambiguous farewell, and he
I've got his own ambiguous farewell.
goes off on his way.
Yeah.
But
Charles
you
is not
notice
flawed.
he's walking a bit quicker when he leaves than he did when he was coming down to meet you.
Okay,
Maybe
so how much
we
did
could put this y'all hunt down Yorick in the town?
this part? Like, I generally can't remember what the party told me about. They didn't tell me anything about their circumstances for how they ended up killing the count. But my curiosity is piqued. So Yorick will go and look for the others.
Okay. Did you guys set up any kind of like rally or?
No,
Stand out a
it's
bit.
the.
I'd also-
Yeah, I'm wearing
Oh.
bright blue.
I would go and look for the Norsemen at the boat, and then they might be there.
Look for the like 2 people that probably tower over everyone else around them.
Yeah.
Find the quietest area at the with this main central hub, and you'll
Oh.
find Fragna.
How about this? Where is the party staying, like, for now? While they're in town?
With my new friend Olaf, of course.
Oh god. Probably outside the town, to be honest. Because it would be insulting to be in an inn, apparently.
Well,
This
that's
bush.
for spending
You
the
just
night,
don't
but
understand
if you've got business in town, you might be, like, in the courtyard or standing on the
just so-
street somewhere.
It'll just be a little off-putting to do it, I guess. It won't be like, I can't do it.
Fragna's in the quietest place at the courtyard. There you go.
So if it's
Yeah, we-
explained that, oh, this is how we do it here, then you'd probably not feel as insulted.
Yeah. But I don't know if we had that explained, though. I don't think so. Would I know?
I mean, as a scald, I don't know if you traveled outside of,
I wouldn't have imagined so.
yeah, so you probably, like,
Others who would-
it
would
is
be in.
possible even that Hedeby may have had a couple taverns specifically for, traders, so I guess you'd have the concept of, men who are such poor guests or so poorly known that they need to pay for a place to stay. You probably would consider it weird, and you might feel a little ashamed if you come into a town and you find yourself staying at an inn. But I don't think it would be like a very strong, phobia. I cannot stay in an
Like,
inn.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't commit seppuku if you do it.
It's just
Okay, well,
you don't like
yeah, I
it. It
assume
makes you
that.
uncomfortable.
Jack, is your dude's, like, description or the description it is?
What?
It means
Like
you're
the description on your
on your
character
sheet,
sheet, the
on
bit I can
GCS.
see.
I don't think I've not added it. He looks fairly like his avatar, if that helps.
Oh, I meant like,
Actually, yeah,
Oh,
because he
height and
said
stuff
brown.
and-
He said brown hair and brown eyes, didn't he?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so
But
is
he
he
does have
a
height.
skinny little fucker?
I didn't change anything with the height and the weight.
Oh, okay.
It's
Alright.
just, average is what you're looking at.
Alright. Alright.
But like he's probably one of the few very armored men walking around.
Yeah, well,
And he's
I
got a
will
horse.
then propose to the group. Shall we stay at an inn, gentlemen?
An inn? The fuck's an inn?
It's a place you pay to sleep.
What?
Pay?
Yes,
Why would we pay?
because nobody knows us here.
It means just sleep. Where else?
Mm.
No?
I would like a bed.
Yes, but we do have business to attend to in here, do we not?
Billy just looks confused.
Is it private rooms at least?
Sure, there are probably private rooms.
Thank the gods.
Doesn't mean you're getting one.
Oh no, I mean like private's in just our group versus everybody.
Tully looks even more confused, like private rooms? What is this? I don't understand.
Can I find the group standing awkwardly in the square trying to figure out what the fucking inn is?
Yeah,
Yes,
you can
probably.
find them.
I will advance this plot. Yorick meanders over to the group with his horse in tow and goes to Bjelsen.
Mm-hmm.
So I've talked with Grimold.
I've been explaining what an inn is.
Like, how's he paid to stay at?
Yeah, I know. It's the different cultures.
Alright, okay, good. It's like, he's just like this simple-witted fools don't know what the fuck an inn is.
You're actually gonna end up feeling bad for Volan.
But like,
yeah,
Tully's thinking these simple-witted fools have to pay to sleep somewhere.
capitalism, my dude. So Voland, let's actually let's go find some. Let's go have something to drink.
Oh, sure.
Imagine we can find like a boarding house with a. We can
Yeah,
get
there's
drink.
places to drink for sure. There's a few different ones you can choose from.
You just want Voland with it, or we all go to follow?
I probably know the maids in one of them.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
the one
probably
we'll
got
go
your favorite, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's the one I'll go for.
Oh no, actually, I was gonna say a very Swedish name.
Yeah, you head on over to the Filthy Rock Bar.
It's just a problem.
Nah, it's like it has no windows on the first floor.
Nice.
Yeah, that's just the Filthy Rock. There's a sign over the door that's just like a circle with some it's a really
It's just a rock on a chain.
That's a really poorly drawn. Actually, that's a great idea. There is not a sign. There's just a
It's
rock.
tradition for people to spit on it as they leave. That's why
Yeah.
it's the
Yep.
filthy rock.
Exactly.
Right.
So
He's.
Yorick
I'm gonna
leads you to
enlighten-
a building with just a really filthy rock hanging from a chain outside the door.
If you ask the proprietor when he's real drunk, it used to be called the Prancing Horse, but door knocker he installed their own spat on it, so they just call it the filthy rock now.
Yorick,
Yes.
what the fuck is this?
This is a drinking house. It's called the.
I mean, we got
What is
ale,
this? He
ale.
points at the rock.
Yeah, as Yorick enters, as he moves in, he just spits on the rock and doesn't explain it. He just moves on it.
Hmm.
Voland is just confused.
These damn Franks.
Yeah, what is up with these people?
All right, so I'll find a seat.
Mhm.
I'll order an ale with my favorite
Monies?
Tadela. That's a female name.
Yes.
And then I'll sit down Voland and sort of conspiratorially lean over the table and say, "How come you killed the count?"
Why are you loyal to the Count?
I am an oath sworn man.
Okay. To tell or not to tell?
Fuck it, I would.
Yes.
You have nothing
I
to
probably
lose.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on, let me get the name. So there was Engelbert, and then there's Ebrov.
Yes, Ebrolf
Engelbert,
is
so-
Engelbert, and Abel.
So Count Engelbert is the father. Engelbert is the heir. Ebrolf Engelbert is the tricky one.
Can you
And-
write this,
And Susan is the youngest son.
Susan?
Okay,
There
so
is no Susan.
there was the Count, right? And we were arrested by you for the killing of a merchant, which wasn't our fault. Are you following?
I'm listening.
Okay. And then while in the jail, the cell, Count Engelbert came down and offered us clemency if we were to kill Engelbert, because he was a overly pious man, I believe.
He was
And
too
then we
honest.
fucked up. Okay.
Have I done blind roll? I am on blind roll. Detect lies.
So we fucked up.
I don't think you really do detect lies if it's contested, though. I mean, not detect lies, I mean hidden roll.
Oh.
No, you should both do.
Honestly, it's.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, what,
Uh,
like,
that's
contested? I'm not lying.
Yeah, but
it's
he
not good.
just
but I can
because
still
you're
get
not
confidence.
lying doesn't mean he can tell you're not lying.
Yeah, I thought someone said it was contested, though.
Anyway,
Yet.
you can't tell.
So
Go on.
we messed up, and the guard who was sent down to feed us, we were supposed to kill, and then kill Engelbert. And we didn't catch that the first day, but the second day we did catch that, so we slew the guard, went up, we're about to kill Engelbert, when Elbrolf Engelbert told us not to kill Engelbert and to kill Count Engelbert instead. in exchange for being released. So we listened to Ebrolf and went and killed Count Engelbert instead of Engelbert.
I'm so glad I'm actually a part of this OCD, so I know what's going on.
Yeah. I just
Right,
want to see how many times I could say Engelbert.
I should only really roll detect lies for the entire conversation.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I've already done that. Right.
And now we're here.
And what was the name of the set? The slippery one. Not Engelbert, the other one.
Ebrolf.
Edwulf.
Ebrolf.
Oh,
Thank
Ebrolf.
Written out.
I've been thinking it was like Edwolf.
Edwulf? Like that?
Nah, Ebrolf.
Oh.
Well, I thought it was like. I spelled that wrong. Like Edwolf. But.
As long as we're all close. As
Yeah,
long as we can all tell who we're talking
Some
about.
notes on it.
Yeah.
Yes, the famous note taker.
Thank you. Okay. Right.
See, this is why Thule's good, because I'm encouraged to not
So
take
you're
notes.
accusing Ebrolf of killing Count Engelbert. That would be
No, we killed him just on his order.
On his orders, under duress.
Yes, that is exactly what I've just said.
Oh, and would I have gotten my orders from Ebrolf?
Your orders come from Engelbert, not from Ebrolf. Engelbert would...
Engelbert has been convinced by Ebrolf to give me these orders.
Yes, Engelbert is your lord. And you know, because you have, served this family for a time, that Ebrolf is a tricky one, and Engelbert trusts his brother a little too much.
And
You
Count
also know, by
Engelbert's
the
probably
way...
also a fucking tricky one, too.
You also know, by the way, that the youngest son, Ebrigiesel Engelbert, spends all day drinking in town and has no aspirations towards the throne at all.
Ebrigiesel?
Yes.
He's a mate of mine. No, right.
I mean, he probably is.
Yeah, honestly. Is he a fighter? Like, does he at least like to fight?
He gets into bar fights sometimes.
But not warrior fights.
He goes to the battles, but he likes to stay in the back.
And drink.
Oh, okay. And this guy here in this county, that boy up there, Ian McKellen, he's known as to being honorable and like.
Yes, he is known as an honorable and generous lord who has butted heads with Count Engelbert a few times in the past, and indeed Count Engelbert has tried to assassinate him a couple times before.
Would I know that?
Well, you would know that there have been assassination attempts.
Yeah,
on
okay. And,
Count fucking, what is it, Roding? Yeah, Count Roding. But of course, Count Engelbert would have always denied any proof of it. You're not his spy master, so you would not know the truth.
But the truth is out there.
You just know their reputations, and
yeah.
you have a bit of insider knowledge.
Would he know that Daddy Engelbert doesn't like son Engelbert?
He would know that there's some animosity between them.
Or was, yeah.
Yeah, he would know that, you would hear the father chastising the son now and then for...
Don't go to that damn church and pick up that sword, you little shit.
So.
But just by his nature, Count Engelbert kept his affairs fairly private.
Yeah. Seems the entire reason we're here is that Ebrolf is looking to scheme his way to power. And there's probably going to be a war over it.
Probably.
Huh. I spoke to the captain of the guard.
Oh?
And, they've increased the security around County McKellen. I can't do names until they're written out. I'm sorry.
Which name, sorry?
Count Ian McKellen.
The one goes for this time.
Roding.
Count Roding, yes.
Yeah, okay. I hit a note on my... I hit my notes, apparently, at some point during this game, and it changed from Count Roding to Count Dingo. I was like, what? That's not right.
So, Volin,
Wait a minute.
Yes.
here is that this city here is bigger and generally more powerful than ours.
Okay.
We would not benefit very well from a war. Like usually, we've succeeded because we're better warriors. Polish, this, yeah, we're better warriors.
Of course, yes.
Roding has a reputation of being an honorable man, and I don't imagine Engelbert would want to kill a pious man. Which means this entire conspiracy really strikes me as being from Eberolf. Now, I think we've got a pretty slim chance of success unless you guys whip up some proper count-killing ability.
Also, Shaq, consider he wouldn't want to kill a pious man, so having some pagans handy would be useful.
Yeah, Yorick doesn't consider, like, if you order assassins to kill someone, he doesn't really care who the assassins are, it's still your fault. Assassins are a tool, but you're still the one doing it.
I mean, plausible. He's got deniability.
Yeah, I get the conspiracies part. It seems to me the best thing to do for the people here would be to get Engelbert in charge, because he would likely not wage too many wars on his neighbors, especially if Roding here is like he's an honorable man. He knows that peace is preferable, and I also think that we're not really in position to strike at him. We might be able to pull off the killing, but as unlikely we'll make it at the gates.
Yes, I had about the same thought.
Keep in mind, by the way, that Yorick is not expected to take part in the actual killing. He's just there to keep his eye on the Vikings.
Yep.
So Yorick could get out just fine.
Yeah, but that would still leave a problem.
But if he was keeping it, he'd want to make sure that the deed was actually done, no?
I'd just sit in a tavern and hear the gossip.
But I mean, like, say, he knows that...
Probably witnessed the body, watched the funeral.
Yeah, watch the body. I'll just hear the entire city's in mourning tomorrow. Then it's probably okay. That's probably why.
Yeah, but what if the Vikings tricked the entire city into mourning?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like if they made a deal with Roding, it's like, hey, just pretend you're dead tomorrow so we can fuck over Engelbert, dude.
Shit, that could work. But that's not what Yorick wants. Vulland, I think it might be worth going to Roding for this.
And getting what from him?
Assistance.
And then what? Have our two friends killed?
The two friends are under Engelbert's protection, not Eberolf's.
Are you sure about that?
Engelbert is the count now.
Yes, but convinced by Eberolf to stay our execution.
Yeah. I think it'd probably be worth bringing this attention, at least to, at the very least, to Engelbert. But Engelbert trusts Eberolf, which is a snake.
Yes, that is the biggest problem I can see. And so what if we talk to Roding? And what does he do?
I'm not sure. There is the bigger army diplomacy. He might otherwise have some suggestions. It could be that I don't know. They could march on Herdis and Herden, whatever.
Hesden.
Heston, and if we've already arrived home by this point, well, I mean, we could stage a coup against Eberolf. We don't need to have it very long. Just long enough for Roding to arrive. Roding.
Okay, so we talked to Roding. Somehow convince him that he should trust pagans. Pagans?
He'll-
I don't know what we'd refer to ourselves as.
Pagans or heathens.
Norsemen, we refer
Northman.
to ourselves as.
Yeah, I know, but they refer to us as.
He
other
I
knows,
mean,
things.
he'd understand, say Northman.
Roding knows who Eberolf is. He knows who I am. He knows who Engelbert is. And it doesn't make sense that you guys just broke out of yourself and navigated your way to Count Engelbert's chambers and killed him for no apparent reason. It strikes me that if you were let out of, if you broke out of your cell, the thing you'd do is to run, but you didn't. So there's been some sort of deal there, and Roding can see the sense of that. He's a wise man. I think he's probably our best
You
bet.
don't
Yeah.
necessarily need to mention that we killed the Count, though. Could just say we're assassins sent by Eberolf.
That's a little
but
too
they don't
clever
wanna
for
kill.
you, Tully.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying it.
Is this all being
That's
translated
why
then? Yeah.
Rob's saying it, not to.
If to whoever's here, yeah. Well, what's a go speak to Roding, tell him what we have done or happened. Get him to march an army down while we go back, stage a coup, and hold out in somewhere long enough for him to arrive.
If Engelbert is the guy in charge of the prisoner, he's not going to leave him in a cell for this entire thing. I imagine Civ. Is that her name? Civ?
Yes.
She'll be treated well enough. She'll be wearing a dress when we get back. Especially with a priest, he's not going to keep a priest in the cell. And really, we only need a room to barricade ourselves in for a while. At the very least. With a bit of luck, we'll even be able to capture Eberolf.
So is this one our friend now?
Yes, clearly.
Why don't we
He's-
just go back and he say we did it? Then
This is
we
my
all go.
question.
I'll translate that for. I'm not bothered to repeat everything everybody says.
If I go back and say that, oh yeah, Roding is dead, it'll be like I'm not even gonna make it back before like gossip like that would get around, and it'll be pretty clear that he's not dead.
Also, if the Count finds out, I mean, if Eberl finds out later that you lied, that would be very bad for you.
Yeah.
Just stay out of town.
I've got family in town. And friends.
Cannot look after them in the woods.
No, I can't just pick up everybody I know and ship them off into the woods to live there in perpetuity.
Well,
It'll still be war. Like,
seems like a better chance than whatever we're doing right now.
we're not going to succeed in killing Roding. Even if we do, you guys aren't going to make it.
I could do it.
I'm sure you could.
I'm quiet.
Yes, I believe you.
Not with your mouth.
What?
What?
He's got a point.
You shout more than me.
Yes, but I don't blabber as much as you do.
You mean blabber.
Involved
was
is
not,
giving.
Roding.
Did not know you're supposed to keep those things to ourselves.
Voland is giving Yorick the that
Run
look
up.
again.
Volan.
Yorick doesn't know what's happened with the Northern Norsemen.
Volan.
Oh yeah.
Tully.
Yes, Ragnar.
Why is this man at arms so political? What does he get out of this?
Probably a nicer lord. I'll
Oh,
tr-
you're
Ask
translating?
him.
yeah, I'll try. Yeah, I've said that I'm translating this. I'm not repeating everything everybody says, guys.
I mean, it might be something you didn't want to translate.
Yeah, no, I'll specify when it's not something I want to translate.
Yeah, Yorick looks definitely offended at the prospect and says, I am a good Christian man. I care about the province I'm from. I've sworn an oath to my lord, who seems to have been killed by his son, which makes him a kinslayer, and it'll likely bring war upon the people that I love. I don't know if you really need me to get some sort of financial gain out of this in order to be invested. Well, that's just the way heathens think, but this is enough motivation for me. And he looks down to
Maybe Christians aren't that bad.
he looks to Thragner and says in Frankish, "Is this convincing enough?" So, of course, Thragner doesn't understand that.
Voland translates.
I prefer the peaceful option. Guess I'm learning more about Christians every day. His smile has come back. He slept.
The account.
Yes, sounds like an idea to me.
So who are we killing?
So, nobody Tuli. And in Frankish, I was to, I forget his name again, Yorick. I'm not translating to the rest of the group, it would just... Well, you do realize that we're also not doing this for financial gain, right?
I understand you're doing this for the priest and the girl.
Yes, okay.
Right. I'll go find Grimold.
We could send Yorick to Jorvik.
I'm sorry, what?
I suppose it rhymes.
Dooley giggles to himself.
Yorick.
Found it very. He's been thinking of that for about 12 hours now.
Okay.
Well, if you don't mind me, I'm going to get out of this town.
Voland, if you take your men to the square, I'll go find the captain of the guard. I will doubtless get his attention with this, and we'll be able to go to the count.
Very good. Thragnar, you're going to have to stay in the town for a little bit.
Why?
Because we're going to need to talk to the Count.
Oh, to be fair, I was not a part of any of it.
Well, I mean, sure. I mean, if you would like to go and sit in the woods while we have this discussion, be my
can I
guest.
go too?
Yes, you can
Yes!
go.
I want to leave. Let's get out of here.
I'm gonna stop Thule and whisper like he really enjoys the cow thing under your arm.
He said he didn't.
Yes, but he's just hiding it, Thule.
Oh,
That's
Done.
4 of my right there.
hold on. Hold on. What? Oh,
Shit, do I roll a performance?
Or acting.
I am
-2. Unless you got acting.
acting. Performance -2 is better than my acting.
I think it's -2. Let me double check.
Ah! Oh,
It is
totally is
-2.
fooled.
Oh no! You fucking prick.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's a -5, I think I got it.
It's just a grappling.
Yeah,
Oh god.
you just rolled the hit.
Dodge, I guess.
Well, did
I guess
you know I'm coming?
Yeah, if he comes from behind you, you don't get a dodge.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I won't be expecting that. Oh no!
Yeah, I'll make that determined attack. Loud attack. Grapple.
Ah, Dolly, what you doing? Stop it! No, no, no! I don't like this.
Yorick is leaving them, and he's walking off.
He begins walking out of the town.
I'm not even leaving with that.
Just patting Ragnar on the head, just going, shh, shh, shh.
Do you actually do that?
It's probably better off to, if small, like calves and shit.
Yeah.
If there's like a lot of noise and shit, you just cover their eyes and their ears.
If I try to break out, would you continue holding on?
He wants to
Okay.
break out, but also keep holding.
Contest of strength.
This include arm strength only.
I'm pretty sure he's just using his full body. Like,
Fair enough.
if you try and wrestle out, he's gonna, square
Oh, that
his
might be
stance
equal
and-
if it's just body strength.
Ugh.
It is equal. Worthy of. Yeah, I win. Just.
I guess I continue fighting until I eventually
I
break
think you're
out.
pinned.
Nah, he's not
Oh.
pinned.
Is he pinned yet?
No.
Oh, how do I pin?
You can't pin him while you're holding his head in your arms like that.
Oh,
And
okay.
walking.
To pin him, you would have to force him to the ground and, get him on his belly. And
I mean, we can keep rolling for this, but we can just say at some point Fragments gets out.
yeah. Anywho, that's session
But
time.
why are you trying to get out? Bolin said you like it.
Oh, lied.
What?
If
Why?
possible.
Fallen doesn't lie.
Well, let me out and I'll tell you.
What?
Let me out and I'll tell you.
Yeah, what about?
He lied because he thinks it's funny. Now, please don't do it again, because Ragnar is telling you he does not like it. And Ragnar is telling you the truth.
But he was also. Louis sits down. It's in the
Go.
middle of the street.
I'll try and grab him by arm. Come on, Tully, let's just get out and I'll explain on the way. Let's go to the woods.
Oh. Could you do that, JB?
Can I do what?
Betrayed his
Could
trust.
you betray Thule like that?
So yeah, that's
After all he's done for
the
your
end
family.
of our time here. So in a couple of weeks, when next session starts, we can talk to
Hill Broding.
the Count of Beauvord. And we've got Form RP for the time where you camped with the family, or while you were just hanging out in town, or out in the woods.
Oh yeah, I could have talked to the family. I forgot.
Oh yeah, Civ and Joffrey gets a
And-
really riveting RP.
Yeah, Civ and Joffrey will have a Form RP.
I'm gonna learn Latin and ride a horse.
Hey, you guys are gonna
You
come
would-
back. Civ's gonna be an entirely different person.
Do we get a? Do we get more?
Yeah, we're either gonna
points?
come back and Civ would have learned new languages and all that, or she's dead. Because she tried to curse someone and they stabbed her in the face.
You have not accomplished any quests, so no, you do not.
Try
get
learn
any points.
diplomacy.
Yeah, you can roll your IQ, and if you pass, then
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh, I did pass.
man. You
I
know
had
what?
2 points. Shit.
Oh,
I'll give you a free point in diplomacy.
Where were we?
wonderful.
Can I learn
Okay.
to run? I tried.
Yeah. So
Oh, I
if
can't.
I
you,
was about to say, wait, can I learn to
Why
amber?
do
It's
you
like,
take
no.
why do you take Sid's sheet away from me?
let me give that
you-
back to you.
Oh, can I only have one sheet at a time?
Can I learn to hit Thragnar with Egilbert's longsword?
I don't think you need to learn that.
Do
Oh, that was a blind roll. Sorry.
Oh, you
I
made
don't
it
have any
anyways.
skill with it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can learn to run now.
Tully's never had a sword before.
Such a
This
fancy
is
one,
very
Tim.
exciting.
I like how
he was
just
so ready
tries
to give it away.
Yeah, just tries to give the sword away.
Oh,
What were
because
you
that was
rolling?
more important.
Are you rolling generosity?
I kept rolling like IQ checks to see if Tully would think of things I was thinking of.
Oh, I see.
And I had like 6 of those throughout the whole session, and he only passed 1. It's like, okay,
What is your
Flem-
intelligence?
7.
Jesus Christ.
Flem, how many points did you give me, by the way, for the stuff I did? Like, fucking 3 weeks ago at this point?
Check your
Bro,
DMs.
I don't remember.
I think
Check
it was
your
2.
DMs.
I expected you to keep track of that.
We're
I
not
honestly-
supposed to know.
left.
We're not allowed to know what private XP is given
Ah.
Davidson.
Ah, I didn't realize, okay.
I don't want anyone feeling jealous.
Oh, we also did get XP last time.
You're
Yeah, for
doing
killing
private
the count.
XP fun?
I mean, like, I give you guys points for role playing sometimes, or individual actions like good role playing actions.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I don't want people comparing their points and being like, "Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's what's
I'm
DM
weaker
too.
than him. Oh, he gets more points than me all the time." So keeping it this way, everybody feels all right.
Fair enough.
That's one thing I didn't think of having such low intelligence. Getting new skills. I guess I have to be like taught them instead of
So-
figuring them out myself, Fleming. Would that be
I've
it?
got twice
Yeah.
your intellect. I'll teach you the skills.
So how many do we have
Yeah.
in total?
So
Not including.
Civ learns how to use a broadsword first and then teaches to.
So you started out with 150, and then I think I gave you points for escaping the first town, and I gave you points for killing the count. I think those are the only 2 quests we've done so far.
Okay.
Oh, we
Yeah.
get points for killing the count.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we?
That was a quest, so
Yeah, I think I gave you guys 3.
I think all of us got. I think it was 2 for killing the count, or
Alright.
1. I think
Right.
all of us, other than Davidson, were there when Fleming said.
Again, don't discuss it. Fleming doesn't want you to discuss.
I mean,
We're not talking the
points you
personal
get
shooter.
for quests is fine.
Talking the,
Yeah, that's
the
what
quest
all of
points we all get, Duffy. It's the.
Alright, so
Okay.
quest-wise, how much XP will be at?
I guess you've gotten 4 so far from quest.
I think.
Yeah,
Damn.
so you'd
So
be
I've
at-
actually got 2 unspent. Okay. Sure, fuck me.
So you'd be at yeah.
Sorry.
500 points.
Whoa.
nice.
Tuli's
Yeah,
done some good
I've been
RP.
giving Rob RP points like every 2 minutes, just like, damn, Rob, you're a fucking idiot. Take a point.
Have enough XP to have 20 intelligence, but I put it all into foot massage.
Genius.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thule will not give any of your foot massage, so don't ask.
You're not going to give Civ one?
Oh? Those are for
Activate?
Thule alone. That's
You
his
can't even
alone
give-
time.
He massages his own feet? What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
It's so weird.
That's what he thinks everyone else does when they're by themselves at night.
Yeah, he hears his like when he's in the hall, the meat hall back in Hedeby, and he hears the other guys groaning or whatever, he's just like, wow, that must be a really nice foot massage.
Should.
Could be.
Gross.
Oh, Wolfric's really giving Estrid a good massage right now.
Estrid?
No, I just said random Norse names that came to my head.
That one wasn't random, man.
Yeah, that's a Freudian slip right there if ever no one.
Oh, I just exported the fragment sheet and it's gone all weird now. Okay.
So I'm actually thinking, like, what are the conditions that Geoffrey and Civ will be held? Like, they're not in that damn cell, are they?
No, they're not on a cell. Joffrey gets to stay at the local chapel, but he's being watched. And, he's not gonna just run off.
Civ's going through the classic Disney princess being adapted to civilization, growling when she gets her hair combed, that sort of
With
thing,
Civ-
She combs her hair.
finding. Oh yeah, but
With Civ, I'm kind of debating. I don't know whether I want to put her in, like, a room in the keep, or also
not
put her
crossed.
in the chapel.
Dude, she would not go into the chapel.
Well, it's not up to her, is it?
Not willingly, yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to escape, that's what she's gonna do it.
But I guess, a heathen girl, they'll play it safe, and, yeah, they'll just stick you in a room. In the keep, on, like, the 2nd floor or something, just one of the guest rooms. It's
I'm
I have
probably
nuts.
the best room that
aim.
you've ever been in, actually.
Oh shit. I want to be
Uh,
angry, but it's also
you're not
kind of-
doing range for your archery thing, right, Duffy? Or are we?
We've been
Um,
doing range.
honestly, I'm trying to sort out. I just exported my my GURPS thing from my computer onto the actual sheet, and for some reason it's stuck in editing, and I don't know why.
What?
Yeah, mine's stuck in editing as well.
What have you done?
I just exported it from the GURPS thing.
Let me look at
But
the
I'm
GCS.
followed around by
sheets
guards.
here.
Did you try and import the wrong thing?
No, it was Ragnar.
Oh, I mean like import like the wrong file into Forge. Or is it you're still exporting and it's broken?
No, it just says successfully imported. Oh, Ragnar Svensson
The
imported
sheets
successfully.
look fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I managed to get
But yeah,
mine back.
yeah.
For me, it's
Regard,
gone
are
green,
we
and it's gone
going?
weird. I can't
Yeah,
use things anymore.
Duffy, click on sheet and then click save sheet configuration.
Okay, thank you. Weird.
So are we going without the range malice from the bow competition, or are we keeping that?
Mouse from the competition.
The bow, the lineup.
Hey, you guys had a shooting contest?
There was a mouse for it.
Yeah, because it's 20 yards away, right? The log.
I didn't roll a malice.
Yeah, I think
I'm
you guys have just
surprised-
been rolling archery.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm surprised-
I'll ignore the. Do it. I'll just do it at the top of the textual. Just quick shoot real quick.